drug. There was a lot going on.
This sounds like something out of a horror film.
I mean, it was kind of a shit show. All around.
How do you guys live with yourselves? Like, wait, my name or my company's name and my fax number. I don't have these.
I mean, I guess if Ziggy did turn out to be like a slasher villain, that would kind of work as a setup.
That would be interesting.
Suddenly, after building our trust for a month's worth of sessions, Ziggy then has the dog slit our throats in our sleep.
Dawn of the Doggo.
Clearly.
I knew it.
That's by Doggo Light.
Yeah, our boat kind of comes into port, and it's going full speed, and it's not stopping, and it just crashes through the port because everyone's dead.
Oh, so you're pulling a Purple Eyes, ram them, but we're in a submarine. Fuck that.
I was going more second Jurassic Park movie. But the T-Rex somehow ate everyone on board and then got back into its hole.
And closed the hole.
And closed the hole.
The T-Rex was very committed to that reveal.
He was very committed to the bit.
You know, we can all learn something from that T-Rex's level of commitment. And isn't that what's most important, that we all learn something?
My body is ready.
Time to roll join session. Shit.
0 successes.
Was that the whatever roll that we have to make?
Wits and awareness is the quote-unquote initiative roll.
I mean, we're not joining any battle yet, so.
Yes, I'm. This is my joint session roll, and I did not succeed.
Well done.
I didn't botch though.
Well, I succeeded fantastically. 3 successes out of 4 dice.
Have any of you botched in the past couple of sessions?
I killed a man with a botch.
Was it an ally?
No.
Were you trying to heal them?
Yes.
Yes, that did happen.
Yes, I absolutely was trying to heal them.
We decided, let's try and take a prisoner.
The way that we fluffed it is I had a knife in hand at the time because I knocked him out with the butt of it. So I went to go roll my healing roll. I botched. And so basically we decided that I forgot to put the knife down and accidentally stuck it in the open wound.
What were my 2 botches? I don't even remember.
Perception was 1.
All right, one last thing, and then I'll probably get the show rolling. Anyway.
I think my other botch is I hit my head on the bridge as we sailed under it.
Oh, right. Perception where I noticed that there was a whale following us upstream.
Oh yeah, my botched perception was the dog clearly is only barking at squirrels.
It's true. That's what dogs do. Oh, you just set up already? God damn it.
Also, Dan, you have completely failed at nicknames.
What do you mean I have failed at nicknames?
Well, you haven't given me a nickname yet, and we also are still traveling with a dog named Dog.
I mean, what?
I wasn't aware nicknames were required.
I mean, I gave my vote for Art.
You have never used it in character.
Well, no, I haven't used it in character. We got attacked by bandits, and then we got attacked by an old man and a bear thing.
Now,
I'd fire you all if I could.
Now you're going to have to compete with Izzy for nicknames, though.
I mean, there's time until we meet them. Maybe the dog can speak up and give you a nickname.
Woof.
Thank you, Ziggy.
All right, testing this.
Dog has spoken.
Okay, that was...
His nickname is now a Wolf.
We could call Ziggy's character Woof for now.
Oh. Oh.
I also
You
also
botched.
why is Dan got the image of a dog?
Because that's his
because
real world
that's
life
literally
dog.
my dog. Because I felt like it.
To be extra confusing.
For you. All right, you know what? Everybody who join battle quick. It'll just whoever gets the highest for their group will probably go first.
I got 0 successes.
Are
Yep.
we? I got a success.
What
I got
part?
3.
What's join battle?
Wits plus
Wits
awareness.
plus awareness.
I got 3.
Where's all my D10s?
Maybe
I
save us.
might have had 5 successes.
Oh God.
I think Iron is going first.
Wits plus awareness.
Yes. Although-
Okay.
Izzy could botch.
I could botch.
I mean, I'm pretty sure that Ziggy is not going to roll 8 successes. No, he did not.
I got 1.
Oh, that was bad.
Double botch.
Oh my God.
Did you really?
I have a 1, a 1, a 3, a 2, a 2, and a 6.
Wow.
Subarashi.
All right, I give up.
I mean, your group was still going to go first because you got the most successes from a single character. But
Eh.
One's out now, Izzy.
Just roll them out now. No more botches for the evening. Good lord. Why do my physical dice hate me?
Izzy, this is why you got to put it in
Open
chat.
the door as I was about to say go.
You got to put it in chat so we all see it at the
As I
same
was about to
time.
start.
I mean, I know it's satisfying rolling physical dice, but it's also satisfying to see all those little red numbers in chat.
Mhm.
Or green numbers. You sometimes get green numbers.
Sometimes you do get green numbers.
Not if you're Izzy.
Not if you're Mayo.
As opposed to everybody recapping what happened last time, because that would be spoilers for some of you. Does everybody remember what happened last time?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, it was 2 weeks ago. Do you?
Like, we have a recording of it. Unlike some parties.
We prefer the oral tradition.
I don't want to know about your sick sex fantasies, Dan.
It's good to have you back, Izzy.
It's good to see you not on a Tuesday as well, Dan.
I will start going to those when you guys are done with Borderlands.
Yeah.
Actually, it's been quite a while since I've been in the game with you where you weren't the GM.
Who, me?
Yeah,
Yeah, but it's still ninjas, so
it is still ninjas. You are
more
very
of the
right.
same. And no, we had the GURPS game.
That was still a while ago.
Captain Boner lives on.
Yes, she does.
Most dysfunctional party ever. Because
I'm-
someone couldn't stay alive.
I mean, to be fair, Captain Boner never tried to murder us. I can't say the same for he too.
He too never did.
What?
He too never tried to murder people.
Well,
He too didn't. The demon wolf in his head did.
well.
When
You
did he?
say that.
You fought to kill before.
Not the party ever.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't realize this was restricted to the party.
They said he too killed us.
Yeah, it's like Captain Boner had never attempted to kill anyone in the party for the GURPS game.
GURPS game.
Nick ran a word game a while back.
A while,
Oh,
like
yeah,
2
yeah,
years
right.
ago or
That-
something.
It was a couple of years, yeah.
Yes, I have never actively tried to kill another party member ever in a game.
I mean, you just did it under the guise of a different personality as opposed to the main one.
That
You,
was a-
Izzy, have. Your main character hasn't.
Mm-hmm.
I will accept this. Because I know if I argue the ninja thing, you're just going to pull up the Princess to Hopeful game. Which you're the
That
only
counts.
one who... I know it counts.
That super counts. All right.
Same scenario, though. Anyway.
Yeah. Also, I found out that there is a way to make it so that my voice will override some of the others, which I don't think is great for general use, but is perfect for an RPG as the GM. So I may have to figure out how to do that after this. Anyway,
Neat.
the first team to pull into port, which is admittedly rather generous, which is admittedly a rather generous description for what happens to your team, is the team from the Land of Blood and Iron. Or sorry, is the team.
Yeah.
Wow, I just got completely mixed up because I'm. Yeah. Blah, blah, blah.
The team from Ipanema.
Yes, that. Eric got the most successes, so it is the team from Iron. Okay. Yeah. So the first team to pull into port is in fact the Iron team. You guys have been basically under sail eventfully for about a week, making 1 or 2 stops along the way, some voluntary, some explosive, and you guys on the prescribed day at the time of predicted. Despite having to make some headway, you probably ran the crew a little ragged, but you made it in time, and on time. You guys pull up. What is everybody doing as you're getting close to the area in question?
I am filling up a bowl with water and slapping it repeatedly.
I am
What?
preparing all the paperwork necessary for the docks, preparing all of the gifts that we'll be giving to them, just to make sure that we are properly moved through expedited.
I'm guessing also that you are double and triple checking all of the numbers on the offerings to make sure that they are.
Yes.
Yeah, just can you just do let's say int plus bureaucracy roll for me on that?
Sure, let me just...
I am sure you will be fine.
Int plus bureaucracy is... Okay. That is 4 successes.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you did great. Just for fun, and to give Izzy something to do, please roll Dex plus martial arts to slap the water, just in case you botch or something.
So,
I mean,
I am aware of this exercise.
so I'm sorry. Could someone elaborate on this?
No, this is actually a thing for martial arts training. You slap the water and you use it to train strength and muscle control. It's an actual thing.
Okay.
That's an actual thing. Tibetan. Are you fucking kidding me?
Did you buy?
Wait, no. There's 1 8 in there.
Oh,
Damn it.
Oh,
You're still
Sounds
in
of
the water, but you're getting
disappointment.
better.
boo!
You almost
Roll in the
sank the
chat,
boat.
Izzy.
That's 10 dice. The fuck? Come on, dice, get your shit together.
Izzy, roll in the chat.
yeah, I'm telling you, chat roll.
No, digital dice hate me even more than real dice.
Yeah, but then we
That's
can
clearly not the case.
At least in the beginnings of fights and some other things, I will be rolling in the real world so that it does not show up in chat, so meta won't happen.
I mean, if you want me to, I've got 1 to 13 dice preset as macros.
wash.
Well, it's also things like, hey, I've got somebody who's like not for this campaign, but might show up and say a thing and have a dice pool of like 23, depending on what he's doing. So I'd rather not give that away.
Fair enough. You
Yeah.
can do a GM roll if you didn't want us to see, or
Yeah, but I don't
use
know
real
how to do it
dice.
from the dice panel.
It's just like /gr, but
Yeah, but I like to use the dice roller panel because then I can just type in the number and hit roll.
Okay.
Yeah.
Aya will be probably eagerly awaiting landfall. Standing at the front of the ship, just keeping an eye out.
Okay.
Getting a little antsy.
Okay, I'm going to describe the town itself once for both groups, so that I don't have to do it twice. Group from Steel, you guys, I don't actually have to ask because you're all kind of sleeping, and your boat is just kind of nudging up against the docks repeatedly, like no buoys deployed or anything until one of you finally wakes up. Who rolled the highest join battle?
I think me and the dog were tied at 1
Yeah.
each.
All right,
Yeah.
so you guys wake up before Psycho does, and you're there.
Shoot. Was only supposed to be an hour nap. We'll rush over and shake Psycho awake before going down off the boat to tie it up.
What?
Shoot. We're here. We're here. We need to go.
Wait, I thought we were 3 hours away.
We didn't. None of us woke up.
Shit. All right.
I
Whoops.
forgot to set an alarm. Fuck. Going to after tying up, I'm then going to run towards back in the ship where we had been discussing some of the plans beforehand while we were killing time before the first disaster happened,
Okay.
and start assembling all of that paperwork roughly. After the boat, I'm going to stow away my armor and remove the power source after we're all tied up.
Okay, I'm not going to insult you with a crafts roll, although at some point during your break you will probably have to run maintenance on your armor and the boat, because that's how artifacts work.
Yep. If you want, I can do
will
that right
say,
now.
No. You're getting paperwork together, so you are making an intelligence plus bureaucracy roll.
Fuck, I don't actually have bureaucracy.
Okay, so it's -2 then.
Does the fact that we actually spent time before now getting this together help?
Yeah, okay, let's say that negates the -2
Okay.
this time.
This time.
Okay.
2 successes.
Your papers seem to be in order. You can get tied off and everything. Dan, what is Psycho doing when she wakes up?
Once the boat's already been tied off, I'm not going to touch the paperwork with a 10-foot pole because I'm terrible at that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So I think I'm going to kind of just start getting off and unloading any supplies we might need. So if there's we probably get our bags together. I don't know if did we putting together any prototypes for like crafting projects?
We had been
because
discussing.
you're not sure what they need.
Yeah, we weren't sure,
That's right.
so I think we're going to do a crazy stunt to try and assemble something on site.
Okay, fair enough. So yeah, I'll just kind of start getting supplies unloaded, making sure the dog's not running off or anything. So I guess we're kind of stuck with him at this point.
Real quick, as far as you guys know, because you were all passed out, you were basically just in a section of the river. Team Iron, you got this because you guys were awake when you got here. There you go. That should be on the map layer. That should be on the map layer. So as you guys got close to your designated location, obviously Taco knew about this ahead of time, but none of the rest of you did. So this town is built around a split and reconvergence in the river around an island. And there's kind of normally a lot of farmland and just a lot of buildings and stuff near it that branches out into farmland around it. And this place is kind of strategic because it has bridges and is capable, in theory, of putting together boats and launching supplies anywhere they need to go quickly. So you guys kind of know what this place looks like, and the other team does not. And here is your town.
Pretty.
Yeah.
Ooh.
And
Enhance.
you can zoom yourself, Eric.
Don't worry, I did.
This is Team Iron, and this is Team Steel.
Cool.
Wonder what the letters stand for.
Izzy and Sean, of course.
Of course.
Uh-huh.
So once it becomes kind of known who you guys are, you each get a representative kind of rushing up to you to the docks and just gives you a deep bow, very quickly before we jump between people one more time, and I pick one group to kind of stick with for a little bit. Team Iron, you get Wei, and Team Steel, you get Fee.
We get what?
We get a representative named Fee.
Fee?
Oh, and I never asked, Izzy, what are you doing when you get there? Are you sticking with the group, or are you hopping off and doing dog things?
I'm not a
Oh, yeah.
Wait,
you said.
what
You
did I
said.
say?
You
Sorry,
said.
I meant Ziggy.
It all not 2 minutes together, and it's already happened again.
You're cursed.
No, I'm just gonna laze around on the boat and keep
All
an
right.
ear out for things.
Okay. All right. So let's keep with the order we got before. Group Iron, we will come up and bow deeply to you, and then come back up and say, "Hello, I am Wei. I have been assigned to be your liaison for this trip. I am honored to meet all of you."
Thank you very much. It's very nice meeting you too. I bow as well. Not necessarily as deeply, but still reasonably.
Mm-hmm.
I was gonna say acknowledges his presence, but she doesn't really bow.
Okay.
Kind of stays formal.
Ooh, friend Aya, is someone new there for us to meet?
Yes. This is Wei.
Hello.
What?
It is, as I said, an honor to meet any representatives of the land of blood and iron.
Do you have a title?
Alas, no. I am merely the liaison for the mayor at the moment.
Ah, very well.
Oh well.
You shall be meeting him and many other officials later. I have volunteered and been lucky enough to be assigned this task.
Do we have a particular particular time that we need to meet the mayor at this? Do we have a schedule?
If you wish to meet him early, you may do so at your convenience. Although he has nothing scheduled pertaining to actual events before the debate is to be held, which is a day after both sets of representatives are here.
Wait,
Very well.
we're bringing debate to the mayor? I say, looking at Aya.
He is to be the host of the negotiations, is what I understood. Correct, Yuki?
That is the gist of it, yes.
Yeah.
But we need to bring debate.
Debate is to talk and discuss matters.
If you wish, I may show you to your quarters immediately and take care of any storage needs that you have.
Damn it!
Yes, I believe that would be most
what,
optimal.
what was that for?
Seeing how much I understand, I'm gonna run off the boat and go find some bait to bring to the negotiation.
Oh my god, no!
Good job.
No!
Wow.
I believe that would be. I'm not sure if that's perception plus investigation or survival. I'm gonna go with survival.
Okay, survival plus perception, you said?
Yeah. You'll be back in a few minutes.
I guess we'll just use the first one.
Okay, yeah, sure.
I
Let's
double
see.
clicked accidentally.
So that's still 2.
Yeah. Well, the second one was 3.
Eh.
It had a 10 and an 8.
Yeah.
Okay, so you run off. So Izzy, are you going to Just so I know for later, are you going to scavenge a piece? Well, I guess I should have asked this first. If you're using survival, you're probably scavenging or finding. If you were using a different stat, you'd probably be buying or convincing somebody to give you some. But,
Oh no, I'm totally going to be scavenging.
Oh God,
Some
no!
really interesting people.
Oh God, no!
Okay. Please, I have yet to show you to you. He's
And he's gone.
Is he
So-
okay?
Don't mind him. He's he's on his own for now. It's fine.
Yes. He's
I am curious, if I
suspicious.
may. What is his relation to your delegation?
He is our.
Assistant.
Let's go with. Yes, let's go with assistant. He is not necessarily important to the debates, but it would be useful if he got back to our quarters at some point in the future.
I see. I shall endeavor to make sure he gets back to your area soon. Your lodging soon. Is there a permanent berth needed for your boat? Or is yeah.
For now, yes.
Or are they simply a means of conveyance?
Actually, I don't necessarily know that. From the description that I had gotten earlier about what these talks are going to be like, would I be bringing the boat with us or on our return trip?
So it's a little sketchy.
Okay.
In theory, if when this island and this village becomes loyal to you, you could just demand they send you home with a boat. Although they have technically upheld their obligation by getting you here. Although you're not sure if they're you're not sure if they're completely aware of the legal obligation, or if they are, scared of any further repercussions if they were to break that now. So it's basically up to you. But they
I
are
would
technically
say
free to go.
I would say that I would give them shore leave for the duration of this. They don't necessarily need to be out doing any hard manual labor. Just
Okay.
give them a vacation.
Okay. So just to speed things along, you're probably going to tell that to Juan, or not Juan.
Way.
Yeah, Wei.
Wait.
Sorry, I have a lot of monosyllabic words that begin with W.
Way.
So you will probably tell that to Wei, and then your crewmen will slump a little bit, and then you'll explain, and then they'll perk up a little bit.
They
And,
performed admirably.
Yeah.
Excluding that one moment, but that was because of spirit. They're not perfect like us.
Okay. So what do you guys want to do?
Probably head over to the quarters just to get an idea of where they are, and then I might stop by the mayor's office just to chit chat with him, just to get a read on him.
Okay.
And the town as a whole.
Yes.
I would think.
So here's the general path you'll be following. You'll go there, and then here, basically on this path. And then you guys will be here. Number 4 on this map is the place of your lodgings. It's also got a lovely view of for itself.
Cool.
Yeah. But on the way there are taverns, a lot of houses, a small market section here. You don't see anything that looks necessarily like a government building. I'm going to skip back to the other group for now.
Yep.
Okay.
That is true fact. Okay, so you guys, V bows to you in a very similar fashion to whatever you imagined and says, "Welcome to our town. Noble representatives of the nation of steel, I shall be your liaison for your visit here."
It's a pleasure to meet you. I will politely bow back.
I will bow back. It is a pleasure to meet you. I am S13-CA7-RD-A, emissary of the Living Factory.
Ah, were not expected, but you are welcome nonetheless.
Yes, he's part of my delegation.
If I may ask to report back to my superiors, what is the nature of his presence here, aside from simply weighing in on what is the nature of his presence here with regards to your own?
Let me grab the. Let me scroll back up to the blurb
Do
here.
you
real
want
quick.
me to take this part, or do you
No,
want to?
I got it. I'm just going
Okay.
through the blurb real quick, just to make a decent explanation. The Living Factory has an interest in improving the relations between our nations. We also thought that they might be of some additional help as far as ways that we can kind of help benefit the town and show the use of our of allying with our nation. And they thought they would be able to assist us in that matter.
Additional viewpoints are always welcome. I did not realize that your nations were allied. Interesting. Thank you for that information. Do you require any assistance or wish to see anywhere in particular, or shall I show you to your lodgings?
If we might, I'd like to maybe see the town and kind of see where we do bring a lot of technological help. So maybe if we could kind of take a look around town and kind of see maybe some places we could help in that regard.
Yes. While you do that, I might go and see the mayor to get his viewpoint on what the town needs,
Sure, that sounds good.
and might as well split up so that the parties will run into each other in different groups.
The dog will wag its tail and walk alongside the robot.
The dog has made its choice.
I can't help but notice that the dog has a very accent.
Woof.
Exactly.
Don't be too excited, Sean. You're the closest thing to a fire hydrant here.
That's another one for the not allowed to call about that in character.
Yep.
No, the robot still has those dog treats.
Woof.
All right. So how thorough a tour are you going to want? Because the other thing is excellent. If you wish, your lodgings will be on the way in relation to the rest of the city.
Oh, that's perfect.
Yeah. All right. So over here, this is a lot of residences, kind of another market area, but a little shabbier. A lot of people kind of have. There's like a lot of boats here as well, like lake boats, fishing poles, things like that. It's definitely the more that side of the economy focused area. As you guys go up here, he will also point to here as the area where you guys will be staying, in case you want to drop anything off before we go further.
Oh yeah, we should probably drop our kind of more mundane supplies. I'll probably be obnoxiously badgering our attendant with questions about how the docks are put together and the issues with the boats that need to be repaired, what's this, that sort of thing.
There's color everywhere.
Exactly.
Take notes because I would like to know what you find.
You will actually note that they're relatively high quality docks, and he will say, a retired shinobi that we are very proud to have who lives here helped with those. His name is Shiton.
Oh, that's interesting. Would we maybe be able to meet him at some point? It's always interesting to meet other people in our line of work.
I have a feeling he, like many others, will be at the debate tomorrow. But if you desire to meet him early, I suppose it is my responsibility to attempt to arrange it.
I mean, it would be certainly nice to talk to him. It's a him, right?
Yeah.
Okay, that's really would be nice to talk to him. I mean, I'm sure as someone with the kind of skill to build such nice facilities, he must have some idea of what might be useful for the town.
He does not oft speak of his experiences working for the land of the land of grit, but as I said,
land of
he is retired
sugars.
now.
Oh well, I'll do my best to not overstep my bounds.
Okay. So I would like everybody, because this is the point where you guys would split off, because so for future reference, because we're going to go up to it, the mayor is here.
What did you just click? I had a thing over it.
Number 5.
Yep.
The big H.
Yes. So Izzy, who would you come to with your bait?
That's a really good question, because I have no idea what's being lodged. Honestly, since Tomo is out in this new area, he'd probably go up to the nearest person and say, I'm here for the negotiations and I brought debate, and hold up a bunch of worms.
Oh boy.
So, how about let's have everybody roll wits plus awareness, please.
Everybody.
See who sees who, yeah.
Does that include me?
Fuck, I botched.
So let me put it this way. The Iron team did make it here sooner for a few reasons. Even though the Steel team was closer, they ran into more problems and had more delays. So you guys are definitely... Team Iron is definitely coming out of putting their stuff away in their rooms, except for Tomo. When you guys are rounding the corner and being pointed out, it's like, and this is where you're staying. And I have no idea where Tomo is in the town right now. So let's see.
Not even
Got three
Tomo
successes
knows.
on that.
Yeah, so...
I mean, I'm very good at survival. Where's the best place to get worms? Probably near the forest areas, right? I'm probably up here somewhere.
Or even by the water's edge, but I don't know.
Yeah, or
Also,
by
just double-checking the successes counts because it's not counting the 10s as 2s.
Yeah.
I failed. I botched.
Yeah.
Oh Lord.
As a good rule of
It's
thumb,
fine.
you write your successes after your roll just to...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Sean, you botch hard.
Thankfully, this does not matter much.
Sean, you keep walking up to people and shaking their hand and say how nice it is to meet you, mayor of this wonderful city.
I'm not sure why that would be a joint.
Because you botched... Well, that's fair.
Definitely did not balance the social skills between these subgroups.
Like, my social skills are fucking join battle roll.
Yes, but botch is like a natural one. It usually has more negative connotations. Like, you keep thinking you see the mayor. What you do with that information is up to you, I suppose.
The only thing that could have been worse is if I was on this team.
I definitely will notice this other group, or will notice two people walking around as she exits her. Wait, unless you're hunkering down.
She wouldn't stay too long.
Well, she's definitely hearing. You know what? I'm just gonna type this to you in Discord because that's how I roll.
Okay.
There's a good reason it's you actually. My brain's lagging a little bit tonight. I'm sorry if I'm speaking slow.
Good so far.
No. Okay. Cool. There you go.
If he's botching, the correct answer should be not shaking their hand. He's doing something else that he thinks.
So, since it's awareness, I think it is probably not paying attention and baiting into people, and I am probably not bothering to cover any of my metal. Meaning
That's also
the thing from my forearm down to hand is uncovered, and no, these are not gloves. That area is all metal, including a wider boxy area around the forearm. That's way wider than like the wrist would normally be.
Well, I have a feeling you will all notice each other relatively quickly. Aya will definitely take first notice.
So hearing them approaching, Aya's gonna have a little fun here. She is going to sneak out the window and try to get behind the party and do that whole thing where you like cover their eyes and do like guess who to Dan.
I think
Or,
we're split up at this point,
Seiko.
so it would be just me.
So here's the thing: you guys actually make it here around the same time
Oh,
because the path is the same way, basically up to here before you split up, which is a rather convenient nicety for me. Yeah. So you guys are either splitting up to put. You're talking about splitting up, and some of you are going to go get stuff and put it in, where you're staying, and some of you are basically going to wait to move on and meet the mayor when this happens.
Mm-hmm. Is that worth a stunt?
Yeah, that's a good one, Todd.
so do we roll some
Alright.
kind of perception against this?
Well, I'm gonna have Dex plus Stealth, so presumably.
Yeah,
I
that's
think
usually
since I
counterable
botched,
by-
I just missed this entirely.
That's probably fine.
All right, so we'd be perception plus awareness.
Wow, that was abysmal.
Hey.
Yeah, no, you spot me. 2 successes, so I
All right.
didn't do it.
Should I make a roll to recognize who this person is?
Yeah, do int plus lore.
All right.
Well, would this be lore? Yeah. Sorry. That's
1 success then.
you recognize the some of the kind of distinct hereditary stuff of one of the branch clans.
One of the branches. Okay. Not enough to tell which branch it is at a glance.
Not with one.
Okay.
I
So
thought
basically, so basically, you're like creeping along a roof trying to surprise us, and I'm like, "Hey, are you
not on a roof, but I just like snuck out and then looped around behind you. But yeah.
All right. So I'll just kind of like
It's
look.
more
I'll
you-
spin it.
You have a lot of cousins and such that look like this.
Okay, I'll spin around. Hi, I didn't think there'd be another Otuto here.
Hey, I did expect that we would recognize each other a little better, but we can work with this.
Well, yeah, I think it's more than just like I spotted you out. Like I kind of spotted you out of the corner of my eye, and then when I turn around, we'll probably recognize each other.
Yeah. I thought I heard you.
Wait, Aya?
Yeah.
What are you doing in God, what the fuck? Shinoman.
Oh, just traveling, seeing the sights. This place is really nice, It's it's a bit stuffy staying in home all the time, so just gotta get around.
Didn't you like run away or something?
Well, yeah. How else are you gonna get out and do things?
I mean, I've got sent here on a mission, so I guess that worked out.
Really?
But,
Me too.
wait, they didn't tell me they sent anyone else for Steel.
They didn't.
Then who were you on a mission for?
Well, that's rude. Why would I tell you?
I
You don't just ask people what their mission is. Like, what if it's a secret?
I mean, man, they gave me a really shitty briefing, didn't they? that I'm saying that in character, by the way.
Yeah, that's not surprising, but well, still, it's nice to see you.
Yeah.
Are you staying here? And she points to the building.
My group. I guess we're all staying at the same place.
Great. Well, we'll have plenty of time to catch up, I'm sure.
Yeah, that sounds fun. I'm glad to know that you're like not dead or anything. You kind of just dropped
real
off
quick.
the face of the earth.
Can people see the stuff I'm typing in blue?
In blue? No.
It's in roll 20.
No.
I'm
On
just
the
seeing
map?
Izzy roll straight D10 for.
Oh yeah, that. Okay.
Okay,
Yeah, we
it's
could
not
see-
blue.
Yeah, I was just making sure nobody was responding.
Nope.
Okay,
Sorry.
continue.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Yeah, well, I'm sure you want to put your stuff away. Do you need any help with that?
No, I think we're okay. We didn't have too much stuff to take off the boat.
You out of character. Are you carrying anything that looks out of the ordinary?
Unless you are able to like recognize like artifacts at a glance, not really.
And not other than artifacts.
No.
Okay.
Actually, yeah. You wouldn't be able to. You actually wouldn't be able to see any of my weapons. So yeah,
Okay.
no.
That's fine. I just meant like, oh, I'm carrying this large machinery or something like that. I don't know.
No, not at this point.
Okay. Oh, speaking of which, I haven't shown you my character yet. Because I was waiting for us to regroup.
So with a 3, by the way, Izzy, you do obtain some worms. You have been trying to give them to random townspeople who are politely, if weirdly, regarding you. And then you see somebody who looks similar but different to. You see the other liaison and somebody walking. You're walking in. No, you're not in your armor right now, Sean. Are you?
No.
Okay.
Armor
He's
is
got
storage.
some metal bits in them, and they're walking with a dog and another official-looking person down the street. Is he?
Okay. Sorry. So I see two official-looking people running down.
No. One official-looking person, like the one that greeted you, that prompted you to go and find bait,
Okay.
and somebody who seems to be walking with them with a dog, and the person who's walking with them seems to have some metal and wires sticking out of him.
Well, clearly. Hold on. There's got to be a role. Well, time to pull up my socialize break.
Yeah, there's going to be a lot of jumping around until everybody's actually probably in the arena.
All right.
Well, not arena, but the debate hall.
I'm not even going to bother rolling this because I'm pretty sure this is just Sean.
Okay.
Well, I'm assuming.
I'm asking what you're doing, man.
I'm going to run up. Well, are they the only people on the street?
No, there's other people around.
But they're the most official looking?
Oh yeah, by far.
But, okay, then I'm going to run up to them and say, "Oh, hello, friend. You must be here for the negotiation. I'm Tomodachi. Call me Tomo for short. It's what my friends call me. Look, I'm prepared for the negotiations. I brought debate." And hold up a handful of worms.
I'm going to give you a quizzical head tilt look and go, "Greetings, my name is S13-CA7-RD-A. I am an emissary of the Living Factory, is sent to assist the Land of Steel in the debates."
Ah, and I am Fee. You must have gotten lost from the rest of your delegation.
Oh, no, I didn't get lost. They told me I needed to debate. Holding up
see.
hands of worms.
Thank you for your enthusiasm, though the particulars of your customs elude me.
Agreed.
Oh, I don't really fully understand all these customs. I'm just doing what worms tell me to do. It's really nice to meet you. Put all the worms into one hand, hold out the other for a shake.
The dog holds out his paw.
I shake. I then try to pull the dog into a hug.
The dog is hugged.
What's your name, friend? I've never met a friend as fuzzy as...
Woof.
Your name is Woof?
Woof.
Well,
Okay,
that's his name now.
Okay, Woof, I'm Tomo. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Woof.
I hug you harder.
Woof.
And then I turn back to S13-CA7RDJ and offer him a hug as well.
I will accept the hug as well.
Do you put down the worms, or are you just hugging and smearing?
The worms.
I am hugging with worms in hand because I can't let go.
I will hand you something to put the worms in.
You are my new friend, S13CA7RDA. As are you, friend Wolf. Come, we should go and prepare debate together. Follow me. I found a great place to get more debate.
I am good. I do not need any worms, though. I would, after we drop things off at the room, like to meet with and speak with the mayor first.
Well, I should make friends with the mayor as well. Would you mind if I tagged along? Looks up to you, eyes like sparkling with stars in them.
I do not see why that would be a problem. Though potentially you would want to go with your own delegation.
I want to go where I can make the most new friends, and my delegation. Yeah.
Very well.
Okay.
Oh, and I will give the same treatment to the NPC, Wash. And what was your name and hug and all that stuff? Because I do that.
Okay. So let's jump back to the cousins, to Dan and Eric for a minute while you guys are being led over.
So basically, just to catch up, we kind of been doing it in chat. It's in the main chat,
Okay.
but yeah. Basically, I asked if Tomo, if this weirdo with running up to to us with worms and hugging people is with Aya. Aya's like, what? No, and I totally believed it.
I mean, they wouldn't have been in sightline during that.
Oh, never
Eh.
mind.
It'll probably come up later, and that exact same conversation will happen at some point.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
All right. Will I see you around?
Yeah. I'll be staying here for a little while. Not sure.
Okay. Did you come with anyone else, or is it just you?
Yeah. I came up on a boat, and she kind of points over towards the docks, vaguely.
Oh, okay. Us too.
All right. Well, we'll be sure to talk later. I wanna get a good look around the town and see what's going on.
Yeah. I was gonna take a look around too. If you want to go together.
Maybe. I could wait until you put your stuff away.
Sure. Yeah, we're pretty much done. So, kind of thing. Do we watch? Do we have anything left at this point, or were we just like about?
You two, I wasn't sure. I didn't realize that you had gone through most of it in the chat.
There wasn't much.
Yeah, it was just that conversation about Tomo.
Yeah, you guys can do what you want.
Yeah, we're pretty much all done.
Just kind of checking in. Well, what are you guys doing next?
I think we were gonna both wanted to tour the town, possibly for different, somewhat related reasons.
All right. That sounds like you're doing it separately.
Well, we're traveling together.
Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
I asked Aya if she wanted to go together.
Sorry, I remember the question, but I was looking at numbers when the answer was uttered.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Taco. where would you want to head next?
I think I was probably setting up the room while they were having their conversation, and that I might be leaving the building just as they're setting off. So I might actually go join them.
Okay. For the record, you guys were both given 2 rooms. Each room only has 1 bed.
Each team was given 2 rooms, or
Correct.
okay. Well, I claimed a bed. Is Yuki going to complain about this?
I mean, I'm going to... Wait, it's 2 rooms each, or is
Yes.
2 rooms each. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So I'm going to claim a bed. You're going to claim a bed.
All right,
I'm okay
great.
with this.
Yeah,
I'm okay
perfect.
with this. Yeah, this is perfect.
One is a queen, one is a twin. So
Well, obviously the queen is for me.
This is sound logic.
I'm glad our third party member's a dog.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, even though Yuki is like, aren't you like a foot taller than me?
Yes. Yes. He's like 6 foot, which, for Japanese, goddamn.
Yeah, and I think I was saying I was a little less than 5 foot. So yeah, we're gonna go explore the town.
Actually,
I need to introduce you, Yuki, to this is Seiko, a family member of mine.
Hi.
Should I
nice to
roll
meet you.
anything to notice that anything regarding family?
let's see. So she's clearly trying to tell you something. So let's go with perception plus socialize.
Perception plus socialize. Hey,
No.
botch.
All right. So what does
That's weird.
Taco interpret or misinterpret?
Oh, jeez. Okay, so you were basically trying to communicate. Yeah.
He's a chicken, I tell you, a giant chicken.
I was gonna say it's like
I mean, she's the giant chicken, so.
maybe we're engaged. Maybe that's what it means.
I was either gonna go. I was either gonna go with that, or this is like another contact that you dug up that you can trust with things.
I think I would go with that one first.
Okay.
Why not both?
¿Por qué no las dos?
No judgments.
I mean, it's only 1-1. All right.
Yeah, if there were 2 ones, it would probably be good.
Ah,
All right.
it is nice to meet you, Psycho.
Nice to meet you too. I'm sorry. You said your. You said her name was Yuki.
Yes, Yuki
Oh.
Hongo.
Great to meet you. I'm Seiko Tuto.
So you're also here for the negotiations, I hear?
Yes. As it happens, I am.
Good. I hope that we can work well together and that we can find something beneficial to our homeland.
Should I roll something to?
There's miscommunication happening right here.
Oh, there's so
Holy
much. and I love
crap.
I
it.
feel like I should roll something.
Yeah, everybody who's not in this cluster will get to you.
Should I be rolling something too?
Oh yeah, you are here. Wait, no,
I-
you're up here.
Oh no, that's right. No, I'm with the robot.
Yeah,
No,
you're
no,
with
it's
the other
okay.
clusterfuck.
So what I
What the-
anticipate happening in a little bit is you guys are going to go see the mayor, and then like Taco will probably get a chance to jump in later in that.
Because basically, whether or not I understand that Taco is from Iron will basically determine whether or not I say, "Oh, I didn't realize other people from Steel were coming,"
Yeah.
Yeah.
which will turn things in a very different direction.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
no.
I mean, shouldn't he recognize Yuki's ethnic background?
Well, that's I guess. It depends on what. I guess it depends on what the role is.
No, I'm just trying to decide. That's tough.
I mean, would that be like perception plus lore?
I mean, sometimes these roles totally
At
depend
this
on how
point,
you phrase it.
At this point, I think everybody's getting confused. So this might be a wits plus socialize. Oh, no. Because what was the last thing said again?
The last thing said again was she said that I hope that our nation that we'll be able something that will be prosperous for our nation, assuming that I am part of the same nation.
Okay.
So basically, whether or not I recognize that we are not in fact from the same
Let's do
nation.
wits plus investigation.
Let's see. I don't think I have that. Nope.
Oh
Okay.
no!
I literally can't make that because I have 1 wits.
You can roll a die.
All right.
Generous.
Yes.
Nope. Not a botch though.
No. Yeah. The way it works is if you have -0 or negative, you can still roll a die. Just the botch threshold goes up. So that was almost a botch.
Ooh.
Yeah.
All right. So
up to the point where a 10 wouldn't, and then it happens up to the point where 10 becomes 1 success. After that, you're not allowed to roll. Also, for obvious reasons, you probably don't want to.
Yeah.
But yeah.
All right. So I didn't botch. I won't be like sharing plans, but I will obviously will say, oh, I didn't realize that Steel had sent another delegation.
Oh, so that's information for me. Okay.
Yeah, I will. We'll kind of stand behind Seiko and just kind of like wink, wink, nod, nod.
You are the best cousin.
Why do you think I'm helping them?
I'm glad I'm the one that would actually have whatever our plans are for the most part.
I mean, I haven't even made plans yet because I haven't looked around like what the town needs, this is probably the best time for this to happen.
Well, maybe we should look around the town just to get our bearings straight.
Yeah, I'm just gonna jump to Sean and the dog and Tomo for a minute and let you guys figure out what you're going to misinterpret or interpret out of this before Aya leaves you alone or sets you straight, respectively. So another thing is, as you guys are walking, you will walk past this, which seems to be a arena-type structure made out of wood in what used to be a farming field, and all the grass and crops, such that they are in the surrounding area, seem to be kind of brown and wilted, and there are like patches of dirt where nothing's growing.
Where did you say that was?
Right here.
Oh, okay. Oh,
This is where you will be tomorrow during the debate and determination. You may feel free to look over the area whenever you wish. And this is the mayor's office, although he is probably out attending to his family's fields today, as we're not sure of the exact hour of your arrival.
I will still check to see if the mayor is here.
Mm-hmm.
I'll do that too. I don't want to make all this debate go.
So if you guys walk up to his office, he is not actually there, though you can leave him a message or talk to his secretary, more or less. Well, not secretary, but like the person who's staffing this. It's like most of the people who are in the quote-unquote government of this village are also like workers who just kind of fill volunteer leadership roles or lightly elected kind of stuff when everybody else is busy. When politics actually come up, and most of the time everybody's busy.
Yeah, I will go over and talk to the assistant, secretary, bookkeeper, etc. And I'm going to use the auspicious first meeting charm subtly to basically give them a better... make them like me more and give me a bonus on all social rolls I'm going to be making against them.
Wow, you're really smooth, friend. S17
S13-CA7-RD-A. I will introduce myself saying, hello, I am S13-CA7-RD-A, an emissary of the Living Factory, who has come to assist the Land of Steel with their their
Oh, I suppose
negotiations.
you're you're the shinobi that one of the shinobi that was supposed to come and represent your nation. How nice to meet you.
How nice to meet you as well. If
Wow,
it
you
would
must
not,
lead such an exciting life.
I wouldn't call it too exciting.
yes, as a member of the Living Factory, it
Tomo's
is a
going to
little
kind
bit
of get a
more
glare
controlled.
as she is clearly talking to Sean, and your hands are still full of worms.
Yes, not too exciting as a member of the Living Factory. It is a little bit more business-like and craftsman-like than going out on adventure. But excitement can be found nonetheless. I was hoping to
Oh, we are all about the dignity of hard work here. Anything that can help us out, we will appreciate.
yes, I was hoping to hear what you would think your village currently needs the most.
Well,
What
farming,
troubles
but I
are
think everybody knows that. Anything else that can help us out. We've been porting in all of these boats to try and make up the difference in fishing, but who knows how long that'll last. The intake's a lot. But anyway, sorry,
when did
you don't
you-
want to talk about depressing things right now. And how do you know this charming individual?
I met Tomo along the way here. I believe
By the way,
he's
because you're both together, I lost track of whether you guys are with Wei or Fee.
Fee.
Okay.
I met
And
him along
Fee's
the
just
way
going to
here.
kind of shrug behind both of you. I'm not
I
sure if either of you
believe
noticed.
he
But...
is part of the Iron designation.
Oh, how interesting! Are
Delegation.
you guys are you negotiating already? I thought you were.
Oh God,
I didn't
no!
realize you were going to be coming.
We
I
have
did not
started.
realize the Living Factory would be here. Are you negotiating on behalf of the Land of Blood and Iron?
I'm going to be negotiating on behalf of the Land of Steel. I had just run into him as I was coming to this location, and I saw no reason why he could not tag along as well.
Okay, Taco, if you want, you can jump in now. You've been out for a while, and you said you were going to look in the mayor's office. So
I did say that, but then I had run into these two, and I do think I did want to actually go with them to tour the town real quick, and then probably stop in. So
okay,
I don't know.
okay.
We're having a bit of a.
We're having some character building. In the
Oh Jesus, am I not looking at the chat again?
There it
it's,
is.
it's the in-character chat.
Okay,
It's
So
nothing
here's the
too
one-
crazy. It's mostly
just
just
as a
character
heads up,
building.
guys. I think I've talked about this a little bit. If you guys want to have side stuff, that's fine. I will be paying attention to whatever I am talking to.
That's fine. We're just
that's
doing
fine.
dialogue.
Yeah, this
Yeah, I
isn't
know.
anything we
Yeah,
need to worry
yeah.
too much about.
I know. I'm just saying, if you make any major plot points in dialogue, somebody should flag me when we're switching focus. In that case,
Yeah.
Would it be possible to know exactly when you started running into such problems with farming and fishing? This has been a recent event.
oh, it's spread. Nobody's quite sure where and when it started. Farmers here in the land of grit are prideful fellows, and they probably wouldn't admit it right away and just work harder. That's what the mayor's doing today.
Yes, it sounds like he is a very respectable and hardworking individual.
What's the living factory? And I guess what's the land of iron like, little guy?
Ah, well, the Land of Iron is full of are very interesting.
You cut out through the middle of that.
The Land of Iron is full of really
Well, that's quite interesting. Are they all as friendly and well-cultured as you?
Oh, golly gee, mister, I don't know. Probably.
Fantastic. Wonderful.
I've actually been preparing the negotiations to help with
Okay, dude, you're cutting in and out hard.
Am I?
It's
Yeah, you
fragmenting.
Yeah.
Exit, re-enter the call. Sometimes that helps.
Is this better?
Yes.
So far, yeah.
Okay. I was going to say, I actually was hoping to start preparing for negotiations for tomorrow. Would you like to debate?
Oh, God.
No, thank you. I am not going to be taking part in the debates, though I will be watching.
Oh, well, you can help me
Much of the
prepare if
town will be out.
you could help me prepare if you want.
Oh, I don't think I could do that. I don't want to seem partial to one side or the other, or the third, as it turns out.
So, segue to help her escape that conversation.
Yeah.
Yes, the Living Factory does not have much territory, but it is a small community set up for construction and craftsmanship. It is a place where a lot of work is put into invention and the creation of new tools.
That is exactly the kind of thing we could use here. We got all the elbow grease in the world, but we can't seem to find the right tools for the job. Also, I have to ask, who does this beautiful animal belong to?
Woof.
Friend Wolf belongs
believe
to no one.
He mostly belongs to himself, though, has been traveling with me for the past couple of days.
Huh. So he's a stray?
I believe so. He does not have a collar, but he seems
I would
to
not be
go
able
where
to
he
tell. He
chooses.
seems so well behaved.
The dog
Agreed.
wags its tail.
Well, let me know if this good boy here is ever looking for a good home. She'll
I
just
will.
reach down and pet you. Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy?
Wagtail. Wagtail.
Uh,
Would you like a treat?
Woof.
Does he have a name?
Friend Wolf's name is Friend Wolf, I believe. That's what he's told me.
Woof.
he answers to Wolf.
Well, here you go. And she'll just pull out oh man, what would she have on hand? Probably a thing of sushi.
Okay. The dog eats it up. Gags only a little.
Oh damn. Okay. Is there a message, written or verbal, that you wish me to communicate to the mayor to signify your arrival and intention for tomorrow?
Yes, let him know that we have arrived and we will be We will be looking around the town and perhaps preparing in our rooms if he wishes to speak with us. And if not, I look forward to meeting him tomorrow. And I apologize that I was not able to see him today, though I understand he is very busy and I would not want to interrupt his work.
Oh, of course. I can. She's basically writing while that goes. And is there anything you would like to log on behalf? Is there anything you'd like to say on behalf of the Land of Iron, young man? I can feel Yuki blowing a gasket.
Oh, you have no idea. Oh my god.
I gave you a chance, Taco. Anyway.
You did. You absolutely did.
What should I... Tomo will start. On behalf of the Land of Iron, I just want to say that we hope to make a great many friends while we're here on our visit. And maybe we'll even stay for a long time if everybody is super friendly.
Mhm. Okay, I will let him know that as well, as she's writing that down too.
Of course she is.
Yep.
No, we can spin this. He's just the decoy that will throw off the competition to think that we're actually more incompetent than we really are. No, this can be fine.
I think I've determined that he's the equivalent that he is the threat of your team, and I'm assuming that they sent someone else.
Does that mean
I'm assuming that there's no way that they just sent him.
Does that mean I'm the decoy that's confusing you guys at this point?
Kinda.
And I'm going to write out that you're just the cutest dog I've ever seen.
Woof.
Now, do you need a trash can for those worms, or are you moving around for somebody in the fishing area? Or
Oh, I was bringing them here for debate. Or, I'm sorry, I'm bringing them here for the negotiations because I was told we would need debate.
I think he is confused on the etymology of words.
uh-huh. If you would like, I have a container right here that we can hold those in here for you, and if you need them, you can come back and get them. How does that sound? She just kind of pushes forward what is clearly a garbage can towards you.
Oh, that would be very much appreciated. Thank you so much. Puts worms in garbage can, picks up garbage can.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Wow.
She just kind of blinks twice. If it's okay with all of you, I have some more work to do tonight, so if you'd be so kind. I'm very much looking forward to seeing you all in the debate.
Oh,
Thank you. It was a pleasure to
I look for. Wait, we have to get into debate? Looks down at garbage can.
Huh.
Maybe
That's
you
a-
should
that's
just
a-
leave
that's
that
a-
here.
That's a
I'm sure
very strange tradition. Or is it? I say, looking at friend S13.
Here, I will help explain the meaning of the word debate to you. Why don't you just set that down and we can leave?
Sean, you come full circle.
Is the oh,
I would like to say
Oh my god!
wow.
Wow.
or did not get confused on the word debate and carry around random stuff.
Oh, who blew a fucking Dragon Ball wish on Sean being the same character?
Oh boy.
Oh, let's see how long it'll last. Okay.
Oh gracious.
So where are you guys headed next? As the other group will probably segue to in a second, is just kind of touring the town.
I think I'm going to want to tour the town and kind of try and get a good look on what things are. Potentially go by the marketplace and buy some supplies to build prototypes with and show some support of local business. And
Do you have money?
I don't know, was I sent here with money?
It is the resources background, or the arsenal background, but the arsenal background isn't strictly speaking yours. It is the backing of your country slash.
I
Captain.
have the one dot in arsenal, though that might be mostly
No,
spent
it's all being used right.
Yeah, it's all being used.
If,
So
if
mostly
I'm being
just look
honest,
around.
the fact that what you currently have is
Way
a bit
better
higher
than what
than
I-
is way better than one dot should give.
Yeah, I will just look around the place.
Would you
Okay.
mind if I tagged along, friend S13-CA7-RD-A?
I would not mind at all, though you might want to meet with the rest of your congregation again.
That is fair, and then we can all come together and we can all be friends. Together.
I'm gonna read the I'm gonna read the in character chat real quick, and then we can jump over to that.
I
There's
also
not
sent you a
much.
message.
The most relevant thing that is character building is that we want to go to the market next.
Wanna go to what next?
To the market, and that I still haven't figured out that these people that they're not a steel delegation.
Yeah, I teased Seiko a bunch. That's about it.
Yeah, there's a lot of good character plot.
Message privately as well.
No, okay. Okay. Sean, that's that's definitely going to be intelligence plus awareness. At least it's going to be a series of rolls. It's going to be intelligence plus awareness, and then intelligence plus the craft in question.
So one of those, the second one, okay.
Yeah, but you can do that as you're walking around town. Are you guys all sticking together?
That seems reasonable.
Okay.
You've no reason not to.
I will pay to boost that slightly.
So I'm just gonna kind of describe what the whole town is now. So this area is where the main marketplace used to be. I think I said that before. It is where. Oh damn!
I
What?
don't think that was a typo.
He put the wrong thing in.
I put the wrong thing in. I screwed up.
Lol.
Okay.
So
Still not bad. So around here is the main marketplace where a lot of the farming and the basically all the agricultural stuff that isn't fishing is here. Also clothes, and it's just the main market of the town. It's not huge. Most people aren't here right now. They're so during the day, the town doesn't seem overly heavily populated. Taco would definitely know from his briefs and bureaucratic looking ahead that most of those guys are going to be tending the fields, or at least trying to save them. There are, again, a few fishing boats around in the water, but they are relatively few in number. Over here is more big, this is a general store, this is a focused thing, this is just kind of an open-air market. If you're not sure what you're going and you need a lot of stuff, you go here. If you need something specific of higher quality, you go over here. This is kind of the inns and eateries. There's a lot of lodgings, there's a lot of houses just kind of scattered throughout. A little bit of foliage here and there. But it is also kind of wilting, and it seems like they're kind of bringing it away. And I described this field before as clearly used to be an exceedingly verdant field, and now just it seems almost like it's been salted, if anybody's familiar with that.
Shit don't grow.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. This group is definitely going to be getting farther initially. Everybody roll perception plus awareness again to see if you can run into each other at some
everyone?
point. Yes.
Are there any
Well,
more?
actually, no, never mind. Who's leading? That is the person.
I'd probably be running out ahead for our group.
Cool.
Cool.
Okay,
I
sure.
mean, I just rolled 5 successes, and I know what the rest of my party looks like, and there's 2 of them.
Yeah, okay, so in that
I
case,
failed
here's
at
what
paying
happens.
too much attention to other stuff.
Here's what happens. Just to summarize. So you guys are walking away from the mayor and starting to move up to this part of town. You guys... Oh my god, these are so inter-fucking-twined. You guys are basically up here at this point, having poked around. Haven't made it to the mayor's office yet. Izzy definitely hears some familiar sounds, and I'm guessing you'd start to run off towards them. Is this inaccurate?
It is accurate, but I would first turn back to my new friends and say, "Oh, friend Wolf, friend S13 your name. Can you please just put that on the screen so it's easier to remember? And say, come, I want you to meet the friends I came with."
Also, it's in the Discord.
Oh,
Next
it
to
is
his name.
Discord. Yeah.
I don't know. I will have to look at settings to.
Also, I need to look through the rules for your version of Limit again, Sean. But I would be so amused if I gave you one every time somebody fucked up your name.
I feel like something would explode before the end of the session.
Yeah.
I mean,
Actually,
every time me and Taco have a one-on-one conversation, we both gain limits, so...
See, the sad thing is the fact, based off my goals, I don't think he's actually triggering limit for me that much.
I'm saying your full name. In character, I am saying your full name. Out of character, it's a mouthful.
Yep. There,
All right,
I
so-
added it.
Long story short, you're about to run off. Sean, Ziggy, you guys gonna follow him?
Yeah.
Or
I'm not. I guess I will follow him. I kind of am paying more attention to other stuff, but I will
Alright.
follow.
Okay. So, collective eye, I guess. You guys roll in plus awareness to see if you guys see Tomo coming, or if he just kind of jumps on top of you with a handful of
Collectively?
with a bucket full of worm. Each of you roll perception plus awareness and see if anybody sees him coming.
I got 3 successes.
I already got 4 successes from above. Or, I'm sorry, 5 successes above.
Oh, are you just trying to stealth?
No, I rolled above. 5.
No. That was for you to notice them. This was for them to notice you, Izzy.
I got a 1.
Oh.
Oh, wait, does that include me or no?
No, you're following Tomo.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I think so Aya and I got 3s and Yuki got 1.
All right. You guys can kind of hear a yelling noise coming around the corner. To Aya, it sounds familiar. To Psycho, it does not.
What is that?
Aya's just going to like flinch and just like not even turn and look. Just like,
Also,
oh,
it's the afternoon now, like early afternoon, but the afternoon.
cool.
Fred Aya! Fred Aya! Almost Fred Yuki!
Yeah, it's him.
Oh my god.
Oh, this is your bodyguard?
Yes. Oh my god.
So, as this is the first time everybody is together, everybody please just take a moment and describe yourself physically, just once aloud, so that everybody knows what everybody looks like. I'm just going to go in the order that everybody appears at the bottom of my screen. So, Eric first.
Okay, well, the simple version was I put a picture in Discord. But in general, yeah. Well, I mean, she's not a bird right now, but she is certainly wearing that kind of clothing. She is pretty short. Like I said, a little under 5 foot, probably very slight. Very. She presents herself very well. She's pretty attractive, all things considered. And she's like 20. I hadn't actually decided on an exact age, but it's about there.
Okay. You good?
Yeah, sure.
All right. Psycho.
All right. So Seiko is a
Psycho, sorry.
young woman. Said about I think I put her at about 16 for the moment, just as getting age. Fairly tall, probably about 5'6" would be where I put her at the moment, just for comparison's sake. So a lot taller than Aya. Relatively attractive. Very pale blonde hair and sort of sharp, kind of like sharp yellowish eyes. Not like extremely muscular, but well built and clearly like very strong and athletic.
Do you have your
also,
armor on?
Yes, but it is a type of armor that can be concealed under my cloak.
Okay.
So right now I basically have a nice quality cloak on, no visible weapons.
Okay. Tomo.
Tomo has a very odd appearance. He has stark white hair. If you look him in the eyes, you'll notice that he doesn't actually have any irises. He just has a black pupil, and the rest of his eyes are just white. He wears torn, mismatched clothing, similar to what you would see a farmer, and is constantly covered in dirt, but always has a smile on his face. He is currently also wearing a several sizes too large armored padded jacket, I think it was, with a bow that is clearly too big for him attached to the back. And what else were they using? I think it was a chopping sword, which is dragging like a third leg on his back into the ground. He is also now carrying a very large trash can. He appears to be about 14.
Okay.
My eye will be visibly twitching as I see your sword dragging along the ground.
Oh no, my eye was twitching before you even showed up.
All right.
So,
Dog of no name.
Wolf.
You see a perfectly normal dog. It's a Belgian sheepdog, to be specific. Although normal Belgian sheepdogs have like black fur, this one is a little more of like an ashy gray. And that's about it. It's a good dog.
Okay.
he is best dog.
Yuki.
It's true.
Yuki looks like he's about 25, 26. He's about 6 foot tall. He has very stern appearance. He's wearing monk robes, and it's very. He's entirely bald, and he has very, very angular features on his face. He seems way more serious than he probably ought to be, considering it how he actually speaks.
Okay. S13 California 7 RDA.
California.
Teenager to young adult, male, black hair. But the main thing is around the lower part of his face is a lot of metal coverings around and covering part of the mouth with some wires going down into his clothing. And at the about forearm to hand is metal with the metal being more boxy and spreading out further from where the forearm is. Other than that, he's currently wearing simple workman-like clothes, but they're kept very nice. He had to go to a spare outfit because his first outfit of much nicer clothes got lit on fire.
A shame.
Okay. And scene, go.
What are you doing to that poor sword? I'm literally going to run over and take your sword from you.
Wait, you can't take that from me, Fred. Hishu gave that to us.
But you're ruining it. You're dragging it on the ground. Come here, baby. I'll fix you. I literally, and then I will reach into my cloak and pull a whetstone out of nowhere and start sharpening the sword.
That sword was probably in really bad shape, not including the tip.
Yeah, I'm holding back tears as I try to fix this poor sword that's been completely...
Here,
I'm sorry, I didn't realize I was hurting it. Is there any way I can help?
Let me let me try to sharpen it, and then maybe I can make a cloth, like a sheath or something temporary to hold it in.
If you want, I'm really good. I can help it. Watch. I hold up my hand, trying to say, let me have the wheatstone and let me do it.
If okay.
What's the rule for this, Wash?
Oh my god, no!
Weapon maintenance is probably craft fire plus something else.
Wait, you're trying to just... Yeah, it's
I'm trying to do exactly what Cycle is doing.
Oh, shit. It's what plus craft fire is the question here.
Will it be either int perception or dex, since that's what all craft rolls go off of.
It goes up the lowest of those three, usually.
Let's
depending
go with
on
int.
what the thing is.
Yeah, let's go with int.
Int?
Yeah.
So I have no craft skill.
Yeah. Would you like to roll...
I am in a step away, because I don't want to be in the way of your sharpening.
What is your int, Izzy?
1.
Would you like to roll a die that will botch if it's a 1 or a 2?
Wash, I automatically roll 1 die. I don't have the penalty, remember?
Oh, yeah. Forgot about that. Go for it.
Or should I make it so I actually think I know what I'm doing? Because this... Actually, let me roll something first to see how much duress I actually recognized you were under. What is recognizing the duress of Dan?
Huh? What would my...
How do I recognize how much duress...
Oh, that actually reminds me that Dan and me are both horribly injured, kind of.
I'm not... I'm
true.
beat up.
Oh, that would have been something I would have noticed as soon as I met you.
Yeah. Yeah, you guys are
I actually
definitely
probably should have been limping this entire...
Yeah.
Oh, okay, Sean. When
I
I
forgot
gave
about that too, because it would have given penalties to all of your stuff.
I
okay,
forgot about it.
Wash. When I gave him his hug earlier, he would have felt a lot better.
That's true.
How much healing was that?
How damaged were you?
4.
Lethal, aggravated, bashing.
Lethal.
You're back up to full. You felt that was a really good hug.
Apparently.
If you would like, you can roll perception plus awareness to figure something.
Sure.
Okay, yeah. So I fuss over your sword, and then I will hand it back to you because you say that you claim that you're able to sharpen it.
In the meantime, Aya is going to notice the dog.
I did not notice at all.
Wow. This is a new record.
That is uncanny.
Everybody's going to bond.
I like
Did
how this is
Wait.
No
determined.
one is gonna know what the
Wait,
fuck.
Sean, you rolled 5d6.
Oh, oops.
Oh, thank
Yeah,
God.
Let's try that.
Oh.
You rolled 5d6 greater than 7, which that's not.
1
You
success.
still only
Okay.
Oh, that was close.
Holy
Christ, man, that's worse than me.
But he got one.
Yes, he got one.
You did get one.
Sorry.
You're not sure exactly what's going on, but your new friend Tomo, when he hugged you, almost winced a bit, and then everything was fine, and you felt a lot better.
Okay.
All right. It was 4 damage, you said, Sean?
Yep, 4 lethal.
Okay. Just gonna mark that down.
Oh, you're just okay. Yeah.
Yep. Yep.
So yeah, Aya is going to totally fawn over the dog.
Woof.
He is best dog.
Oh my God. He's
Actually,
so cute.
Dog wags tail.
Did you say you were wearing anything, or are you just a dog?
Nope, just a dog.
Okay. Well, I thought you might have had like a collar or something. I don't know.
Nope.
This is friend Wolf, friend Aya.
Does he belong to one of you?
We kind of met him at the last port. He sort of followed me to our boat, and he didn't want to leave, so we felt
You're
bad just
adopting a
trying to-
dog? Oh my God.
I take it since you are the traveling companions of this child?
Unfortunately.
So would you then be the rest of the emissaries from the Land of Iron?
Wait, what?
There we go.
There we go.
Aya will, stand up, like, flick her hair back, hands on her hips, and like, yes, we are.
Damn
And-
it, Aya, you should have told me you were wired. Why are you
it
even
is-
with Iron?
It is good to meet you. I am S13-CA7-RD-A, emissary of the Living Factory, here to assist the Land of Steel in negotiations.
He's really friendly.
Also, Yuki, you were not informed that the Living Factory would be here.
I was not. However, I will still give him his due respect.
I also just like to think that Dan and Taco, you just heard that and both went, "No, what? No."
No. Because Dan had said that he was working
yeah.
for Steel earlier, so I would have immediately picked up on that.
Okay.
He did say that.
Yeah, I did say I was from Steel.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I only said from the homeland.
Aya's gonna
said.
be like, that's quite the mouthful. Do you have a nickname?
You're a jerk, Aya.
At the moment, I do not have any nicknames or other designations present.
I'm gonna have to write that one down, and she'll get your name again.
It's so easy, friend Aya. He's friend
S13-CA7.
S13-CA7-RD-A.
Right.
Yeah.
Tomo smiles widely.
Maybe we should come up with a nickname for
I'll work on that.
S13.
No, this is fine. I'll just have to practice that one for a bit.
Ziggy, perception plus awareness.
Okay.
Yeah. Continue.
Also, Wash, what was that roll for figuring out how much duress Dan is in from the sword bit?
Sorry, is this roll smell based or no?
Yes.
Okay.
Anybody know the answer to that?
I don't know which roll it was.
For
Trying
reading,
to figure out how irritated I am about this being fucked up.
Oh, perception plus socialize is usually good for reading emotion.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay, then I can do that.
The answer to your question is very.
Well, no, I need to see if I recognize that. That's the
Okay.
trick. Where the hell's my socialize? There it is. Ooh, does this count as making friends?
Do you have a
I do.
son of a bitch?
He is trying to make a friend, so
I'm just gonna say yes, so I'm gonna add the one die to it.
Damn.
damn.
All right. Sorry, I was typing a thing.
It's all good.
Yeah.
That's actually 5, isn't it? Because 10.
Yep, 5 successes.
Yep.
Okay, so I'm gonna try really, really hard not to screw this up. Which probably means I should spend a willpower on it.
Well, if you do, then you cannot botch.
Would you want me to provide assistance?
Oh, no, it's okay. I got this. If it helps. Well, I'm sorry. I never caught your name.
To me?
Yes, to you.
Oh, I'm Seiko.
Hello, friend. My name's Tomodachi. Friends call me Tomo. It's a pleasure to meet you. Holds out hand.
Oh, nice to meet you, Tomo. I will shake the offered hand.
I will pull you into a hug.
Oh dear. I guess to tell you how much damage I have now.
Not necessarily. Were you hiding your injuries?
No, not
Okay,
really.
never mind.
Are you actually hugging me back is the question.
Sure. It'll be kind of awkward, but I'll do it. Tiny child is hugging me.
And so the mind control is complete.
Oh god.
How much damage do you have?
I have 3 lethal and 1 aggregate.
You heal the 3 lethal.
And I guess I should make the whatever that roll was to recognize what the fuck's going on.
Yep.
Was it wits or perception plus
Perception
awareness?
plus awareness, I think.
Sorry, 1 second. I'm answering the different thing.
Also, Wash, does this count as the same scene or a different scene?
This is definitely a different scene.
Okay, then.
Only 1 success, so I guess I don't figure out exactly what the hell
Yeah,
happened.
just the wince. And you feel a lot better.
Huh. That's weird.
Now to make the sword better as well, I will take the whetstone and I will slide it down across the blade. Probably very unpolished like, but
Slight eye twitch.
I'm weighing pros and cons right here, Wash.
All right, I am back in. What's up? Sorry, I missed the last few sentences.
I'm weighing pros and cons.
Of?
Raising my roll to make this sword better. To make a friend with Dan. Actually,
Again,
screw it. You know, I'm going to do it. I'm
Would
gonna
you
roll
like
5 dice.
assistance?
No,
I mean, you just have to decide ahead of time. So,
Yeah, I'm going to do it. Screw it.
this is just excellencies?
If
No.
you want, I could
Oh.
you could provide some
That's
assistance.
that other thing I have. So yeah, that's end of willpower, so that's 5 dice, I believe.
Hmm.
That is 3.
And did you spend a willpower?
Yes.
So 4.
That's 4.
Oh, okay then.
Willpower is automatic success.
Also, Izzy, you know you can channel virtues, right?
Yes, I know, but I don't see the point of doing that yet at this point in the story.
Fair enough.
Also, I don't know what that would be, making a friend.
I mean,
I can spin
you
it as
can
anything.
pick the venture and the virtue in question, and then you get to roll its rating in an additional dice.
Yeah.
That's why I mentioned it. It seemed like this was important to you, so I felt like I'd bring it up again.
Fair enough.
Oh, yeah, it actually did a pretty good job. I don't understand why the sword's in such bad condition then.
He only had it a little.
Also, Izzy, you know that that won't let you. I don't think that one works with martial arts.
I figured.
Okay, yeah.
I figured as much.
Okay, just making sure you know.
Yeah. Sometimes things just come to me. I honestly don't remember what I was doing. Or I honestly don't remember how to do this. So I guess it's just a lot of muscle memory. I say,
all right.
smiling.
But yeah, you definitely shouldn't let that drag on the ground. Here, I'm gonna pull a piece of cloth out of my cloak again. You guys are not quite sure how it fits in the cloak, but it apparently did. And I'm gonna start fashioning a sort of like belts to sort of hang the sword off of so it doesn't drag on the ground anymore.
Dan, point of interest, that chopping sword is way too big for me. That is for an adult.
Okay.
That is
Still.
clearly, including my armor and the bow I have, that is clearly not sized for me.
Yeah, why is this stuff so big on you anyway? Like,
Oh, friend Hishu gave it to us after we discovered that the spirit dragon that was invading the river that was trying to attack us wasn't real, and it was just a bunch of his friends.
Wait, spirit dragon?
It was an illusion that was created by a bunch of shinobi? Wizards? Not 100% sure which one it was. Anywho.
They weren't very friendly at the time, but they became
were not.
friendly. They became friendly.
They were a bunch of bandits who attacked us on the river, and we killed a few of them. Turns out that their village was being attacked by something spirit related, and we didn't really have any time
would you like
deal with
to?
it.
Did they give you like a name of or anything?
I
No,
don't remember out of character.
I don't believe they did.
It was some kind of a dog thing.
Woof.
They said it was a dog spirit that was demanding tribute from their village, and they were light on tribute. So they decided to go to a life of pillage and plundering. But we turned them from their waves and made them friendly again. Smiles widely, unblinking.
In other words, we kicked their ass because they attacked us.
Oh, fun, us too.
We did not kick their ass, friend Aya. I think we kicked them in the stomach.
Dog makes sad whining sound.
Yeah, the dog actually killed one of them. It was kind of impressive in a scary way.
Dog continues.
I like you, dog. I like you, dog.
Dog continues making sad whining sound.
Oh,
I'm
it's
sorry.
okay.
I'm sorry, dog.
It's okay, friend Wolf. As long as you didn't mean to hurt anybody, it's okay.
Is there any sort of roll I could make to, I guess, get a better idea of like what's going on with this dog? Like, this doesn't seem normal.
It's not. It is not normal.
To notice it's not normal or figure out what's not normal.
Well, I mean, I don't think there needs to be a roll to notice because the dog is reacting to our conversation. Well, I mean, I guess if you wanted us to roll for that, to notice that he's reacting, but
it's kind of like it is obvious that he can at least kind of tell what's going on, but nobody's really questioning it.
Also, Psycho just mentioned the fact that the dog killed someone. So
Why-
that too.
Like
That
psycho.
yeah, that too is like wait.
I'm not a psycho.
Because you spelled it Seiko.
Yes, that's how you spell Seiko.
I know,
you
but
Romanize it.
it's a way to read it.
I've only killed like 3 people.
I've unkilled 3 people.
Yeah, you're way scarier than I am.
hey, I believe everyone I shot then ran away, except for the one dude. Which I think you finished off.
I didn't finish off anyone that was running.
He hadn't run yet. He was an idiot.
I am curious. Do you guys remember the name of the group that attacked you?
God, it's on the tip of my tongue, but I can't remember. Head, like I know there was like a name. It was like a something gold. It was weird.
Can I
Gold
roll
experience.
like intelligence plus occult to remember something?
Hold on, I
Plus
feel like
lore.
I feel like I put it in the chat somewhere.
And plus lore, you said?
Yeah.
Since
Just to
this is
remember.
remembering something
Yeah.
that I forgot, can I add solvent to it or no?
No, not on this.
Okay, so in plus lore, I'll feel like spending more to boost my int again. Okay, 3 successes.
Here you go, Sean.
Oh, also, Ziggy, is friend Wolf injured at all?
Dog is fine.
I will share that with people later.
There's
It doesn't sound relevant yet.
There was also like
that's true. No, that's true. Dog already got hugged. So no, that's true.
Yeah,
Dog did take 4 lethal damage.
dog would no longer.
I
have
forgot
lethal
about that
damage.
because people probably would have been, instead of being going whoopee 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 dog, saying how dare you injure this dog.
Oh.
Oh,
Oops.
Which
Oops.
also means that the Tomo probably would have healed the dog.
Yeah, no, I'm
yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, yeah. He healed the dog anyway because he already hugged him. So
Yeah, the dog was hugged before me, and I even met the dog. So
it's true.
Hey Izzy, is that charm or the other one have the obvious keyword?
Let me look,
Okay.
because thus far apparently no one in the party can make a check.
You guys can just keep like talking amongst yourselves.
that is a really talented dog. The fact that it can
It is.
bark that.
It is.
yeah, I was gonna say yeah. There was also some crazy guy that like dammed up the river and attacked us with like a badger dog spirit thing.
Yep.
It was kind of weird.
I had to throw the dam at it.
You did. That was pretty cool.
So
You
Wash,
gotta show me how that function works sometime.
I can help. It can demonstrate it to you later. I might request actually some assistance with a craft project to prepare for tomorrow.
Yeah, sure. You got some ideas already? That's awesome. We haven't
Yes,
been.
I've surveyed the area and talked to an administrator, and I have some theories and ideas.
Yeah, let's. We can definitely do that.
so Wash.
Hmm.
So not one, but both of them are, and also one of them is slightly higher moat cost than I thought it was. So sorry, Ziggy, you still have. Or I'm sorry, Dan, you still have 1 lethal on you in addition to your aggravated.
Okay.
So yeah, I figured the going into a martial arts stance and there being green flashes would be obvious.
Yeah. So when I was hugging you guys, I a judo stance. My eyes lit up with green energy, and then as I was hugging you, I was kind of just poking you in the back.
Kind of changes the context of the hug.
Yeah.
Yes. But then after I stopped poking you as you felt better, I lingered the hug just a little bit longer than I should have.
What did you? I guess the guy that just kind of happened recently. So we'll just kind of. What did you just do?
I used the boundless healing powers of friendship on you.
Dog looks warily.
That's not how ninjutsu works.
Like I said, looks can be deceiving.
So neither of you have any idea what.
No.
No idea.
No idea.
I have a question, friend Psycho.
Seiko.
Friend Seiko. What's ninjutsu?
What?
Can dog make a check?
What kind of check?
Check to determine nature of healing magic.
So, what were you saying was the...
No, he totally can.
You can roll martial arts for that sort of thing.
Yeah,
Usually.
int plus martial arts.
So what plus martial arts?
Int plus martial arts in this particular case.
Okay.
Did you say that you knew the name of the group that attacked you, or did you never get their name?
Us?
Yes.
They
Just
were
those-
villagers.
Yeah, okay.
The
I believe-
villagers were attacking people for to get tributes for the spirit to try and delay its wrath, I guess.
And the spirit had no name?
We
Not
weren't told-
not that
we
we
weren't
knew.
told one.
Hmm.
We were not told one.
Hmm.
The group that attacked us, I believe, used the name Ingot. Ingot.
Yes, that.
Hmm.
Was that where friend Hishu was from?
No. It sounds like these are two different groups.
Sounds like it's a paramilitary organization that might be doing something.
Then there was the crazy guy with that bound the badger spirit. I guess we should call it badger summon for Narger.
No, it was a dog.
Oh, dogs.
It was technically a dog of the unbroken earth with a very small buff. But yeah.
So yeah, there was also the guy that bound the dog spirit, which I don't think was related. Yeah, that was kind
This
of
would be the guy you guys wanted to question, but you botched your medicine check to stop him from bleeding out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He died. And that's the only part of that's the end of that story.
If only you had hugged them and used friendship to heal them.
You need
Okay.
to have more restraint, Seiko.
I was just trying to stop the summon. I didn't mean to blow off his hand.
You blew off his hand?
Well, cut it off and chopped it to bits is more like.
That's not
His
something
hand
you
was
can
holding
fix.
an artifact that was controlling a spirit that he was having attack us.
Yeah, I was just trying to break the artifact, and I did it a little too well.
That's not something you
So-
can easily fix.
Nope. I tried. Didn't work. There are no other relevant details.
Tomo looks sad.
Yeah, it was a weird trip getting here.
Yeah.
But
It sounds
Yeah.
like
right, I forgot. Aya, you're still a jerk because you didn't tell me you were working for Iron. Why are you even
Well,
working for Iron? anyway?
like I said, it's rude to ask what other people's missions are.
But why are you working for a different nation?
you're from a different nation, friend Aya?
I love that you guys are probably having this conversation like in front of Yuki.
In front of Yuki and in front of S13.
Yep.
I'm just shrugging like
To be
Actually, at
fa-
this point, there's probably a small, like 3 or 4 villagers who have just kind of stopped what they're doing and just watching these guys.
to be
It's
fair,
like
I
that
clearly
nature
got
of
a
the-
super shitty briefing.
So, Wash, with those 2 successes,
Yeah, one sec. Let me look.
Good roll.
Friend Wolf, would you like to go get some ice cream? I say, pointing at the stand as they start arguing.
hold that thought.
Aya goes like,
we should find a more secluded space to have this conversation, I would say.
I believe we could head towards our rooms at the inn. I believe we are likely staying at the same place since I do not believe this town has multiple.
This is likely accurate.
yeah, we already know that Seiko and the others are staying there.
Almost friend Yuki, can we bring ice cream back?
If you can find ice cream?
Points at a nearby stand.
Dog looks very, very warily at at Tomo.
Not for nothing. I don't think they would have ice cream.
Are you sure you're not reading that? You're misreading that ice cream as just fish cream.
They'd have to use goat milk here, and it's probably not ice cream. They don't
Like I
have
said,
good
are you sure you're not
refrigeration.
misreading it?
Clearly, it's gelato.
Oh god.
Come on, friend Wolf. Let's go try the. It smells so good.
Dog
Perception
looks very warily at Tomo.
I'm going to roll a socialize check to see if I notice that.
I think we all should probably check that. Because
Check what?
The dog is being very wary of Tomo.
Is that perception plus socialize, or is that something else?
Yeah.
Does this count as
That'll
making
work.
friends? Probably not.
No.
Didn't think so.
Also, Taco, I haven't decided whether or not you should take a limit. I'll leave it up to you. I don't think so. No, never mind. I remember
not
your
yet.
trigger now. No.
No, not yet. Not yet. Nothing has happened yet. We should find a more secluded area.
Yes,
to hear the
back
conversation.
towards where our rooms are, I believe.
Yes.
Sure.
Does anybody notice?
Whose side?
I mean, it only takes. But Friend Wolf is not trying to hide it. It's like
It's
everybody can notice that, like he's kind of leering and growling and such at you. Or what was he? What would you describe it as, Ziggy?
Wariness.
Okay.
Well, that's not a surprise.
No, that's not a
Nervousness.
surprise. It's just noticing it. Like,
What's
no,
the
the
matter?
dog is on the right page. No, he's right.
What's the matter, friend Wolf?
That is the correct response, which clearly indicates that dog is intelligent.
Dog just sort of sniffs all over Tomo and gives a low growl.
Why won't you tell me what's the matter?
Because it's a dog.
Tomo, are you carrying snacks in your pockets?
I empty out my pockets. They're full of worms.
You were given a can to put those in.
The can was full.
No, that's a botch.
Like, can
Oh,
It is not a botch.
It's not a botch.
It's not a botch, but it's no successes. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what you're trying to do, Ziggy.
No. I'm prompting him for stuff. Don't worry. About it.
Okay.
Oh,
All
dear.
right. Do you guys want to segue into anything? Or
I think
we
just
were
kind
going
of,
to head back to our rooms in order to not have a loud argument in front of the town.
Yes.
sure.
So wait, why do you keep referring to friend Wolf as a dog?
because he's a dog.
I have an idea.
I will let you explain this one to your companion.
Because he's a dog.
Is that
I'll kind of like add a side to S13. I thought we were weird.
You have no idea.
Oh, actually, sorry. Point of interest. Dan, to you, my appearance
You cut out after my appearance.
is a 3, not a 1. FYI.
Okay.
What are people's appearances actually just going around the room?
3.
1 unless you're female, in which case it's 3.
3.
We're a bunch of average-ass motherfuckers.
Except for me.
What was the question, sir?
Parents.
My appearance is 4.
Oh
Yeah.
my god, he's the best dog.
Oh my god, he's tied with me.
I thought the dog
Wolf.
was going to be at a 5, in all honesty.
He
It would've
deserves
been
to be at a
better.
5. He deserves to be at a 5, but no, he's a 4.
Give it time.
So what do you mean when you say friend Wolf is a... Is that like saying that almost friend Yuki is from Iron?
No.
No, it's
Different.
referring to species.
Is it because he's really fuzzy?
Yes, let's go
Somewhat.
with that. He's really fuzzy, he walks on all fours, and...
I mean, I've seen people do that.
Have you, though? Have you?
Yeah, that's what most people will do during harvest time.
It's not so much walking on all fours, so much as leaning over and plucking things out of the ground and getting back up onto two legs.
It's the same difference, almost, friend Yuki.
N-
You clearly don't know that much about farming.
No. No. Is he farming right now?
It is later in the evening, so
Anywho,
probably not.
Probably not.
precisely. I don't have time to explain this.
So, quick question.
Oh god, he's gonna think I'm a dog when he sees me transform.
Yes, apparently he is.
Do you guys want to do? Because I'm guessing you guys are getting back to your homesteads pretty soon.
Yeah.
Yes.
Do you guys want to split into two voice chats and talk individually for a little bit, or do you want to just stay in the main thing and take turns?
I think...
It is.
I think we were gonna still have stuff to hash out as a big group.
Yeah.
I think
It is
staying-
10:18, so I don't think we are getting to the. We're not going to get to any of the big stuff tonight, and I kind of expected that, but we'll kind of lead into the actual scheduled negotiations and such next time.
Yeah.
Which means you guys can do whatever you want leading up to that tonight. For
This
the
is
next
more social stuff.
40 to 90, for the next 40 to
minutes.
to 70 minutes.
This is a lot
Okay.
more social, not necessarily
At
plot
one point-
stuff.
At one
Exactly.
point, I'm
No,
going
no,
to
it
want
might
to
be.
make them.
You guys have already stumbled over some stuff, and only some of you know it.
Yeah, I was going to. There's some stuff that I'm not going to say in front of the other delegation that I have discovered.
Hmm.
Unless they say it first, because they also found it.
Also, Ziggy gets lots of rolls and stuff on the side because he can't talk.
Yep,
Also
that's-
true.
Yep.
Yeah, Tomo is probably going to spend a good chunk of time talking to friend Wolf and figure out why he's acting so strange around after they've been together after they were such good friends for all of 27.3 minutes. And then suddenly just started acting very different. That's not what friends do. And also, why you won't talk to me. And also, what is a dog?
Good luck getting the
So-
answers to those questions.
So, Seiko,
Yeah.
let's have a reasonable discussion let's set aside all of our differences regarding what nations we come from. Just for the moment.
I will be sitting in for this one as well.
Sure.
You're welcome in. You're welcome in. Look, from what it sounds like you didn't get a lot of briefing from your people. I didn't
Sounds
get
like
lot
a
of
their
briefing-
problem.
We didn't really get a lot of briefing from our people. We were just sent on an investigatory mission, not necessarily for the actual debate.
Well, friend Yuki, don't forget, you said we had to prepare for the negotiations.
Yes, we were
Drops
sent-
large garbage can right in front of you.
What even are you?
and
yes, that's
push
in
Tomo out
character.
push Tomo out into the hall and close the door on him. So,
So, Taco, you remember that training I was doing on the boat? That door goes flying.
You will
So,
need to
look.
explain that to damage to the innkeeper.
I will start fixing the door.
Don't worry. I think the hinges just popped. It'll be fine.
Oh, I was going to fix it, friend Sayako.
No, I'm gonna do this one.
Look, you're very talented. Thank you very much.
so
we
I'm
could just assume you do it. If you want, you can roll it to see how kick-ass a door.
I mean, if you want to just say I'd do it, that's not
Yeah,
trying. I'm not.
You're not going to improve the door.
Yeah, I'm just putting it back where it was. I'm not
You
like
could add a doggy door.
tempting, but no.
I mean, did you want me to roll to break down the door?
Please don't.
I won't.
All right. So, what's everybody talking about? I've been jumping in and out and typing inside
Yeah.
things.
So,
So, We're
basically,
starting to talk about basically what our plans are, I
Look,
think. Or
apparently we've all been given shitty briefings.
we
Yeah.
absolutely have. What I'm going to propose here is just what I want out of the situation. Period. I want
Shouldn't
to
we-
make sure that everybody walks away from these negotiations happy, regardless of who gets the island or whatever. I want to put that on the table.
Yuki, I mean, shouldn't we wait until the formal talks for this? I mean, having negotiations on the side is improper, to say the least.
These are not negotiations. These are merely establishing some points of view for us.
Okay. It's up to you.
We are merely trying to figure out. What I want to do is I want to build good relations with your nation, because this Cold War has gone long enough, and I am sick and tired of this shit going on. So if we need to do some backdoor negotiations, fine.
All right.
Tomo raises hand tentatively directly in front of his face.
Weren't you kicked out of the room?
I just
He was.
broke down
He-
the door and came
He
in.
broke the door.
Right,
He broke the door
right.
down and came
Okay.
back in. So
On
What-
that, you'd probably take a limit. Anyway.
yes, on that I would take a limit. On that I will. I will happily take that one.
Okay.
Is he really your bodyguard?
We call him that.
Friend Yuki, am I really your bodyguard?
We call him that.
What does that mean, friend Yuki? Almost friend Yuki.
So I suppose from my perspective, I am curious what you look to get out of this negotiation so that we might be able to prepare something that would be beneficial to you as well. Regardless of who gets anything out of this.
Okay.
so
Oh god, this is such a mess.
Yes, it absolutely is.
So I believe both of your parties, one of the things your respective nations is wanting is the contract. Is there anything outside of the contract that would allow either of your respective nations to?
For the record, I didn't lie in any of the briefings.
You didn't.
Oh, you didn't.
You
I also
absolutely
just want to mention, like, I think you guys both know this already, but you guys are kind of the town has the final say, but you guys are the representatives.
Yeah,
didn't.
and
Precisely.
don't both people want to be chosen by the town? Is there anything really outside of that was up for grabs?
There might be peripheral information regarding trade contracts elsewhere that could be negotiated.
Right.
It's
There-
also the town.
If
is
you
also
got a
strong
briefing, it's
logistical.
individual. So
Yeah.
some people are looking for different things.
Yeah.
I'm looking at what my briefing is right now.
So, okay, all right. God, it's such a mess. All right, let's just. So, as far as I understand it, basically, Steele is interested in the village in gaining the village's loyalty for logistical reasons. I'm sure you probably heard much the same thing. I kind of hinted at it. I'm good at building things. I'm honestly not sure why they sent someone who's not they didn't send me with like a diplomat or anything to negotiations, but that's where we're at.
Just checking in for a second, Dan. Out of character, do you know why they sent you?
Yes, no, out of start. I understand.
Okay, cool. Sorry.
No, I absolutely understand out of character. I'm
Cool.
also. I don't want
Sorry,
to
continue.
have to. Yeah.
No, I get it. Continue.
Yeah. So I'm really don't quite. Yeah, I kind of wish they had sent me with someone who's a little more of a negotiator. Kind of sounds like that's more your speed, Yuki. But I'm basically they sent me with my buddy S13 here from Living Factory, who's been very helpful. Thank you. But
Not a problem. It is
Yeah.
what I'm here for.
I'm just. This is my first big mission, and I'm really trying not to screw it up. So.
That's very admirable, friend Psycho.
I have been sent.
Seiko.
I have been sent
I'll be
by
back
the
in 2
liver.
seconds. Keep going.
I've been sent by the Living Factory to assist the Land of Steel with their negotiations. The Living Factory is interested in maintaining current relations and improving current relations with the Land of Steel, along with gaining access to new resources.
Okay. Okay.
Is there anything that your group is looking for other than the contract? Since you mentioned trade deals.
So what I was thinking about, obviously away from the prying eyes of the actual government who owns this area, what I was thinking about was more whether one of the parties would win the actual ownership rights, but then would make subsequent contracts with each other in a bid to provide resources to each other as a show of friendliness, as a show of solidarity to shore up some of the bad blood that has been running through our nation's pasts.
Yeah, I guess that does beg the question, Wash. How much authority do I have as far as negotiating trade deals and allocating resources to this?
You and Taco basically can make any agreement you has to be approved back home.
Okay. So, but within reason, we have pretty high autonomy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like I said, this is a valuable strategic position.
Yeah.
I could see. I don't think my superiors would have a problem with that. Certainly, I think Steel has the resources to be able to make a lot of improvements for the town. But if that required kind of opening up some further trade and such with iron, I don't think that would be any sort of an issue.
Okay. I'm glad to hear that you are open to those sorts of negotiations. I am sure that we will be discussing this much further at a later time. For I must say, it is rather late. I will be retiring to my quarters now.
What would be the role to try and determine if they had any other objectives they weren't mentioning?
Oh, there's a ton.
Oh my god, yes. As the person who knows everything that's going on, who accidentally wrote, sometimes I feel like a theater LARP.
This very much felt like a LARP thing.
Yeah, I've been realizing I've been doing that. Anyway. It might have been better for an in-person game, but I digress. So in general, reading motivation is, I believe, perception plus investigation.
Investigation?
It was investigation or socialize,
Okay.
whichever has higher rating.
And that's
Okay.
Please remind me, because you looked over the social rules more recently. I'm guessing, is that for reading intimacy type stuff?
It can be, but you have to roll pretty high to actually get intimacies.
Can I roll that as well to see if everybody's saying and that includes everybody, including my own group?
Yeah, sure.
Oh, that sucked.
I forget what the threshold is for.
It's based on their MDV.
Okay. Yeah, you have to beat the MDV.
Let me double check. Oh, the difficulty is equal to half manipulation plus socialize rounded up. That's your MDV for this.
Oh god.
Oh,
Socialize? Yeah.
Manipulation
then-
plus socialize is your defense.
okay. Then
Divided by
all right.
2.
I guess for me, Izzy, you can tell that everything I've said is accurate, but there's some minor details that are being omitted.
That's fine. Details are boring.
Because my manipulation plus socialize isn't that great. There's stuff outside of the additional resources that the Living Factory is interested in.
Well, that was
Holy
9 successes.
shit. Holy shit! On 7 dice.
Who were you targeting with that?
Dan, probably.
Jesus.
So with twice,
I guess for Aya,
I do actually. I was gonna say with twice the number of successes, you do get a current intimacy that they have.
Yeah, no, I'll pick one and copy paste it over to you.
yeah, so I guess for Aya, so yeah, basically the objectives are accurate. How I was told I could go about them was not entire. I didn't entirely say how I was supposed to go about objectives.
Yeah, I mean, it did sound a little suspicious anyway that you're just going to make improvements and stuff here. So that only confirms what I already suspected.
Yeah, and I mean, you probably know what my character is good at more than else would.
Well, yeah.
In terms of in character.
Did anybody beat a 2 on that roll?
I beat a 2. I got a 4.
Nobody was targeting you, Tomo.
Yeah, but I don't think I was targeting you. I was probably targeting Taco, and I probably did not roll high enough.
If it's manipulation plus socialize, my MDV is like 8.
Divided by 2?
Divided by 2.
No, that is. Oh wait, it's divided by
Manipulation plus socialize divided by 2.
5, 6, 7, 8. No, it's 4.
I met that. I don't know if that gives me. Anything.
Actually,
Meeting is no successes.
Yeah, you have to beat it.
Actually, it would be like 4.5 because it would be 7 round
So you
down
round-
plus 1. There's a plus 1 in there.
The plus one doesn't go to the pool.
Nope.
you round up. This is
Huh.
Exalted.
Okay, so then I have a
Unless you're
NDV 5.
Oh, even better.
Hey,
So-
Eric, check Discord quick.
Is Ziggy still
I'm trying to. I'm trying to look it up, but I'm also
I'm
trying to do
still
it in a
here.
way that Dan doesn't know what you're getting. Compartmentalization of information.
But it is page 131 if you were curious.
Also, I have in the Team Steel chat posted what I'm going to want to discuss with my group after we split up for the night.
Oh, I'm gonna.
No, it says okay. Yeah.
Also, I'll move that off the recording so it's not for other players to see.
Mhm.
But in any case, I don't have anything else I feel like discussing tonight.
All right.
That's more in character.
Oh, okay.
You know, it's like, I mean, the negotiations will go how they go.
Sure. Yeah.
But, Wash, I was gonna say, I was gonna say, is there some sort of role I could make to better communicate with dog?
There are roles dog can make.
Yes, there are.
One second.
I don't know. I just thought linguistics or socialize would.
No,
Yeah.
I'm checking a thing.
Okay, fair enough.
Okay, so if you would like, you can get some pieces of paper, write yes, no, maybe on them, and put them in front of the dog.
All right. Yeah. We'll go this route.
You tried linguistics, and linguistics is usually written stuff, so.
Okay.
Mhm. So what is being held up to the dog?
All right. So I'll lay out the three, sure, like 3 papers, like yes, no, and maybe,
Mhm.
or unsure. I guess it's like maybe / unsure.
Okay.
And now I'm like, I don't even know what to ask.
Ooh, ask friend Wolf what his favorite.
Cutting out, is he?
Favorite
Ask-
food, I think.
Ask friend Wolf what his favorite food is.
Is meat your favorite food?
Dog points to yes.
Unsurprising.
What did he say?
He said yes. Like, see these papers? It's hopefully, he can communicate with us by pointing at yes, no, or maybe.
Which
Dog
one's
nods.
which? Which one's which?
This one's yes, this one's no, and this one's maybe. She points.
I did not think about this, but Tomo does actually fit the requirements of being, yeah.
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 Joy.
Yeah, if you have one dot in like one of like 5 things you can read, and you have none of them.
Yep.
Yeah.
No, I don't.
Um.
Out of curiosity, what are the 5 things?
Well, do you want me to tell everybody what's up?
Just send it to me privately.
Yeah. Okay. Keep going.
Okay. Do you have an owner?
Dog points to no.
Okay. Do you have a clan?
Dog points to maybe / unsure.
There's
Are
also the fact that that there's no way of guaranteeing the dog answers truthfully to this.
also true, and it's basically impossible to read the dog in this state. So,
Do you have friends?
Dog points to yes.
Turns us to Friendaya. What did he say, Friendaya?
The dog nods.
Oh, excellent. See, you don't need the papers. He could just nod. Isn't that right, friend dog?
Dog face paws.
I have face palms. Just. Are you from the land of steel?
Dog points to no.
All right. Do you? I was gonna say, do you enjoy following Seiko and the others?
Dog points to yes.
You had something, Tomo?
Oh, I was going to ask if we're all friends here.
I think I already left the room. I would still be shaking my head no. I don't know if the dog can tell.
Hmm.
You can just sense it happening.
I guess the dog just doesn't answer.
Mhm.
So what was the? I didn't hear.
Are we all friends here?
Dog points to maybe / unsure.
Okay.
It's okay, friend Wolf. Almost friend Yuki will grow on you eventually. Trust me, I know.
I
Dog
know I'm
points
not.
to maybe / unsure.
I know I'm not in the. I know I'm not in the game or the even an NPC, but I want there to be a fourth sign that just says "Dog is a good boy."
At that point, I would just pick up the dog and put him on that sign. Just
That was going to be my last question, but
I like how the session just evolved into asking the dog 20 questions.
I have so many why questions.
I'm surprised you didn't see this coming.
Well, we're not going to do it all the time. This will be a one-time thing unless it's important.
Sure.
Hmm.
Friend Wolf,
Can
you
he
know-
communicate in other ways besides?
Oh.
Dog points to no.
Hmm.
Is that a lie?
Dog points to no.
Seems legit.
Yep, seems legit.
I don't know if there's a roll we can check to see if he's lying.
Not really.
Yeah, I was gonna say yes, but it would be at a big penalty. Like it's not worth rolling.
I know the answer.
Do
do
you know how to fish?
Dog points to yes.
Would you like to go fishing with me tomorrow?
Dog points to yes.
Awesome. We have to make use of the preparations for the negotiations and use all the debate.
I'm beginning to suspect that the dog is just pointing at random. We may have misjudged this dog.
Yeah, I think we have to throw out all those previous questions. Conclusions uncertain. No.
I'm also
Dude,
just amused by the idea. I'm sorry for interrupting. Of
No,
like
go.
the dog walking around with a reeve of paper that has all of these things in the back, and then just flipping them out whenever the party camps needs to talk or something.
Would you like some tea?
Dog points to no.
Aw. Would you like some water?
Dog points to yes.
Oh, okay. Would anybody like some tea?
Don't want to.
No.
I think we're good.
They don't want your tea.
But I've gotten really good. I've perfected it.
Wait.
Yeah.
You know, on second thought, yeah, make some tea. I'm
Take
sure
him out of the
they'll.
room.
Tea, water, juice.
How long
Spiders.
does it take you to make tea?
What was that last one?
Juice. I'm
So
assuming everybody except for friend Wolf wants tea. So I'm just going to go
Nope.
make some tea wash.
Nope, I'm not having any of this.
I'm just like, yo, shh.
We should.
I might accept the tea. I don't know whether or not I will end up actually drinking it.
What's the check for this again, Wash?
Craft water.
Which is intelligence plus craft?
It's the lowest of intelligence. It's a few things.
In perception, Dex. Fine crafting projects that use perception.
And it's the lowest
Yep.
of them? Okay, then.
That's normal crafting, but yeah.
Well, there you go. One success.
It's drinkable.
What? And craft water?
Yeah. Wash, remember I have that thing?
Yeah.
Also, Wash in the team still chat. Quick Reels question.
That's a lot of dice, is he?
No, you're looking at Aya's roll. He rolled.
He rolled
I am
one.
looking at it as a roll. Whoops. Okay, yeah, never mind. That's fine.
Herp.
Roll one die. Roll one success. Yeah, okay.
Gets
Okay.
gets everybody some tea, hands it out, brings dog a cup of water, asks dog if he would like lemon.
Dog shakes its head no.
Throws lemon over shoulder, it lands in garbage can next to bait.
Sign 5, the fuck, dude. Sign 6, no, man, I'm a dog.
Uh,
Are you a fighter?
Dog points to yes.
Ooh, cool. What kind of fighting does he do?
I don't think we can really ask that. I don't know. It's not really going to get a good answer, at least this way.
Dog bares its teeth.
Ooh, fierce.
Woof.
She gives scritches.
Scritches.
Totally destroying that fierce demeanor.
This pleases dog.
Do people like it when... Does the friend Wolf like it when you do that?
Dog nods.
Is that how you get closer to people?
Just dogs.
God damn it, Eric.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Please don't go around giving people scratches. At the very least, ask them first.
You're just giving him a new project for all of next session.
Yes, I know. This is fun.
He's gonna switch from hugs to scritches. No.
But you have to get consent first. You didn't seem to like Tomo very much.
Dog points to maybe / unsure.
Is it because I'm unfriendly?
Dog shakes its head.
Tomo is confused.
Yeah,
Is it-
shake or a no shake? That's
In the negative.
okay.
Yeah. Is it because he's weird? She says that a little jokingly.
Dog emphatically shakes its head yes.
I think we found the problem.
How am I weird?
Dog points. Dog puts paw on Tomo's torso.
God damn it.
I was gonna say it's because you're friendlier than most people. Let's just say that.
Dog pats somewhat heavily on Tomo's torso.
Is it because the jacket's oversized?
Is there something like on his torso?
Does he
well,
smell
the
weird?
child is wearing clothes. An oversized.
Dog shakes its head yes.
I will take off the armor. Is
Dog
this-
pats torso further.
takes off shirt.
Dog points at stomach.
Is there anything on his stomach, like visible?
Tomo, what did you eat?
Yeah, is there anything on his stomach that we can notice?
I don't know what's on my stomach.
Could I make an occult check or something to figure out what's going on?
I mean, you can try.
What
I
would it be?
also attempt.
Occult plus what?
I guess occult plus intelligence, but you guys, the dog is just tapping on his torso, so you're all at like, I don't know, -5 or something.
Well, never mind.
I can roll one dice.
I can still roll 3 dice. 2 successes.
No. If you're at -5, that's -5 successes.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
so we roll the dice normally, and then we minus
Well,
5?
I technically didn't say if it was an internal or external penalty,
Oh.
but I'm going to say it's external. So
Okay,
yeah, let's
so
do it
wait,
that
is
way.
that die or successes?
Successes.
Okay, let me
There is an
reroll.
open debate as to which is worse.
2, 4, 6, 7.
Wow. So you actually got 2 successes off of that.
So 2 successes. Same result.
Oof.
Wow.
That's impressive.
Well, okay. I should have said before you guys rolled, if you get no successes and a 1, this is technically a botch. But
Doesn't look like anybody botched.
I sort of botched.
Well,
I
you
rolled
got
a-
a success.
I got 2 successes and a 1, but again,
Minus 5
minuses
successes.
with minus 5 successes.
Well, does it count as a botch before the
Yeah.
minus
John.
successes?
okay.
Or after the minus successes?
I was talking to Dan about this. It's a little unclear, and it depends how Wash wants to rule it too. The rules say if there are no successes showing on the dice, but I mean it doesn't. It's not clear if the difficulty should be applied to that. Like if the difficulty drops your successes below 0, is it then a botch?
Let's just go with no for now. Either that or... Because, was the only person who botched besides... was that Yuki?
What was the roll? Occult plus what?
Intelligence.
Well, if you botched, clearly there are demons in his blood and he needs to do cocaine about it.
I got minus 5 successes.
Though you,
But
did
not a
no
botch.
botch.
But not a botch.
with 1 die, yeah.
Yeah, Sean, I responded to you.
Well,
I can't give you much more than that is the problem.
I mean, it was only 2 net successes, so.
That's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair. It will be something
That's
to
still a
investigate
thing.
later.
Yeah. That is enough to start a more focused thing on. But
It's incredible considering you just had a dog pointing at a stomach, so.
yes, exactly.
What's the matter with my stomach? Am I getting fat?
Dog growls at stomach.
Why would a Bishiak 14-year-old care about getting fat?
Alright, Tom, we'll put your
You
shirt
want some
back on.
bread?
I will put my shirt back on. Also, Dan, what kind of 14-year-old cares about getting fat? You're the one who's playing the female character.
Oh, wow.
I mean, Seiko is,
Female.
Well, I was gonna say,
So athletic as fuck.
yeah, I was gonna say really athletic. So
Yeah. But just saying, the comment was, what kind of a 14-year-old cares about their appearance? Most of them, actually.
yeah.
That's the start of high school.
Okay, moving on. Are you guys interrogating the dog further?
I'm curious as to what the hell's the matter with my stomach.
Oh, you'll be fine.
I don't know. Friend Wolf doesn't think I will be. Will I be okay, Friend Wolf?
Dog points to no.
And with that, the dog leaves.
Am I detecting snark out of the dog?
No.
Oh shit.
You know what to do, Izzy. Oh wait, no, this doesn't count for that. Never mind.
I don't know what to do.
For a second, I was gonna say limit, but then I was wrong.
Yeah, no, that's not my trigger at all.
No.
Well, who's a good boy?
I'm not going to be okay.
Dog is.
I run over to Friendaya. What's going to happen to me, Friendaya?
You'll be fine. Sleep it off.
I try to hug you. There are tears welling up in Tomo's eyes. He is unsure of his future, much like he is unsure of his past.
I'm sure it's nothing, Tomo.
And the
Seiko,
spirit is fine.
Seiko, we may have the more competent negotiator, but this is what we have to put up with.
The sun falls, so it shall rise again. You will be fine. Calm down.
All right, we should.
I am a little offended by your statement of more competent
I
negotiator.
I said
think he assigned it to
negotiators,
Arrow, too.
plural.
Oh, okay.
But this is what we have to put up with.
We should.
Oh god damn it! Now I'm thinking of The Martian. And I'm just imagining S13 trying to explain hexadecimal to the dog.
We
Anyway,
should
sorry.
probably head to bed. It was
Yes.
nice meeting you.
Yes, nice meeting you too. S13?
It was nice meeting you. I look forward to the debate tomorrow.
Good night, friend S13-CA7-RD-A. Good night, friend Psycho.
Seiko.
Okay, so Yeah.
Let me roll dice.
What the fuck do you know that's going on with me that I don't know? Damn you all.
What indeed?
The best part is I'm not entirely sure that you know out of.
I don't!
Do you not really?
No. So I'm gonna say this thing. So Izzy wrote a bunch of stuff, and then because we went so long between the initial everybody writing and everything, and now he basically forgot everything he wrote. But also he's playing an amnesiac, so it's fucking perfect.
Oh man.
Yeah.
And half my party, actually, the only one person in party knows I'm amnesiac at this point.
I think they explained it to me.
No, we didn't, very explicitly. I didn't.
Wonderful.
Like, you just thought I was an idiot.
I mean, you are.
I am. I never got around to telling you I was an amnesiac.
Yeah, I'm not sure I did. It's not important.
No, I have a document of shit I wrote, and I'm just like, I'm not going to read that.
Oh, actually, I might have sent it to Yuki in some of our off game conversations.
Oh,
Yes.
All right, whatever.
Okay, so what I'm going to say now is, if you guys are splitting into, your own groups, do you guys want to split into 2 calls and strategize?
Probably a good plan.
Yeah.
Okay. I might.
I was just gonna wing it.
It was a question of whether or not you guys wanted to. You guys can get a look at the area if you want, so that you can. Like, if anybody had asked to at least take a look at the kind of arena thing that you will be debating in tomorrow, you would have been given a look. So I'm just going to let you guys have a little bit of a thing of what's going on next week, because I don't know how much social we want to do leading up to that.
Well, what time is the arena?
Cool.
Probably around noon.
And what is that thing?
So each of you will get 1 grandstand side. Each group. This is where all government officials, yada yada yada, will be. This is a gigantic statue of the founder of the Land of Grit, Stone Jin, that they built the stadium around. I could not find one without a weapon, but it is made out of obsidian black stone, touching the earth as he molds it to his whim with nothing but his own hands and hard.
Interesting.
Yeah. There will be a lot of people watching as well.
And I take it we're on the right and the left?
Yeah, in the brown things.
How far away are we from the water's edge?
You can actually see the arena in the town. I can move you back if you want.
Yeah, no, I see it, but like how far is it from like here to here?
Honestly, I haven't decided.
And is that a cliff or is that just like a beach area? I'm assuming it's close. It's like pretty much.
No,
sea level
it's
because there's
dirt into the water. It's fresh water, so
Okay.
yeah. Beaches are more common next to salt water for a whole bunch of reasons and tidal currents. Anyway, So, do you guys want to do the questions before you split into groups?
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
I might go to sleep for a whole bunch of reasons. I got back from vacation and I'm still a little bit tired.
Okay.
There
There is.
Understandable.
juggling a lot of balls this session.
I was gonna say there is one last thing I want to do before before we leave, but it can wait until after the questions. I just don't want you to run away.
Yeah, sure. The other option is I could listen with my mic off to the steel conversation and ask for the recording of the iron conversation. But I don't know. What was the thing you wanted to do, Eric?
I'll send it to you in a message.
Yeah, sure. I understand that the group was not necessarily together for a lot of the session, but there was a lot of me trying to listen and check multiple chats at the same time.
That's fair.
And I have
It's all
a
good.
feeling, and it's my own doing because, I started you guys off in opposed to groups of 3, but after next session it should downgrade some, I hope.
It's all good.
No, we will only upgrade. More
Awesome.
conflict.
Escalate.
Keeping a lot of plates spinning. Alright.
Are we doing the emojis for the question or no?
Oh, totally. So, well, first is what did you learn?
Okay.
Okay, so okay, so what did you learn this session? What did you learn about another party member? It can be one of you, somebody on your own team or the other. All of that good stuff. What is something you want to know? Any number of these. We are going to start with, I am going to roll dice and use the order on the bottom of my screen. That is Izzy first.
Okay, so what did I learn? I learned that we're here to do some kind of negotiations and debate to do them in. Kind of confusing. I don't really get these traditions, but we're going to move forward and keep going and making friends along the way. What do I want to know about another party member? I want to know what the heck dog knows. Why are you pointing at my stomach? What is going on?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no,
unfortunately,
unfortunately, Tomo didn't learn a whole lot. He learned he was apparently taking poor care of the gifts he was given by those bandits that, were running away because of Dan's reaction.
Oh, gifts, totally.
Yeah, and that S13 and Dog are more friendly than almost friend Yuki. Thumbs up. Otherwise, not that much.
Okay.
I still don't actually get that we're supposed to be here to delegate. Just completely over my head.
I kind of figured.
Mm-hmm.
Excellent. Yeah, Izzy, you're going to be a slow burn, but I think you're going to like it.
Yeah, no, it's fine.
All right, next, divided by 2. Okay, Sean.
So let's see. I learned what the other delegation is. They, for some reason, have a small child who doesn't know things with them. Also, Seiko is related to Eric's character. Also, apparently, S13-CA7-RD-A is the easier name of the two to say. Apparently. I am interested in finding out more exactly, like whether or not the relative has a similar bloodline transformation thing and the like.
Okay. Next. Ziggy.
Dog learned that there were some foul dealings amongst this group. and that a deep darkness can be found. And that's about it.
I don't know if he's talking about me or you.
Groovy.
Dog is deep.
Evil!
Dog is water aspect.
It's true.
Yeah. What's the moose's name? Anyway, that's your Jackie Chan adventures. Anyway,
Yes,
Uh,
we got it.
yeah. All right, that is Dan.
Oh man, I'm always last on these. I'm glad I'm not. All right. So I learned that hey, my cousin Aya, who ran away from home, and working with Land of Blood and Iron, and is still kind of a jerk, and she has really weird friends now. Pout. Also, I want to learn how large exactly is the stick up Yuki's ass? Because man,
It
I
gets
mean,
long, it gets
I know
longer
he's.
stuff.
I know. I mean, I get that he's like really old for a Genin, but like, wow, he's really like overly serious.
Long
The
enough
answer
for him
is
to take it
yes.
out and beat you with it? No, wait. That's Turians.
That's also paladins.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think you're the only one left, Taco.
Hey.
Oh, sorry. Right, I was. Man, am I tired?
It's fine. Don't worry about
Demons,
it.
odds. Okay, Eric, it is in fact you because you were
Cool.
close from the beginning.
So, I think I learned the most about Seiko, and I'm finding it most interesting about why they sent this I don't want to say poor girl, but this shrewish, bookish girl, at least from my perspective, to the delegation. Some of her motivations seem suspect, so I definitely need to keep a better eye on her. I definitely want to learn more about Arda Bot, but I got a little distracted by fur and dog, so it had to wait till another day.
Robot less interesting than dog.
Okay.
It's true.
Taco!
What's a robot?
I learned that both of our superiors in the nations might not be the sharpest tacks, especially with not really giving much direction to Seiko or myself. Like, we have missions, but how we're supposed to go about them? Sounds like it's not really that well defined. What do I want to learn? I'm kind of curious how Dog became best dog.
Dog was born best dog, silly.
All right.
And now we are done.
Yeah. Okay. Everybody get 3 XP plus 1 for answering the questions. And then we do the vote. We are going to do 3. I'm going to think of them as I go. Does everybody have an emoji for every other party?
Oh God,
Uh,
I'd really rather not.
That's fair.
Fine.
Okay, so once again, it is type in the name of the person and then hit enter when I say go. First
Which
one.
General chat.
yeah, general.
Okay.
First one. Best first impression.
Ooh.
Okay.
So we can only choose people we didn't meet, correct then? Or
Yeah.
we did from not our party.
Yes.
Also, is everybody having fun?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm confused.
Good. Yeah, like I said, juggling a lot of plates, and it's hard to keep track of everything. My own fault.
It's all
Because
good.
I like intrigue.
Intrigue.
Wrong with that.
Ready?
Banana, orange, kumquat, go.
Da.
None of us vote for the same person.
Oh my god.
Excellent!
Unbelievable.
Everybody get 1 XP for having an awesome first impression.
I cannot believe it.
Oh,
Wow. So, do we get any experience just by default or no?
I just realized these are all cross
Did you miss the part where I said 4?
Ziggy.
Sorry.
Well,
These
it
are
was
all paired off. I voted for Aya. I voted for me. Dog voted for Tomo. Tomo voted for Dog. Yuki voted S13 for Yuki.
As a side note,
pretty good.
depending on how this goes, I'm terrified that this might be the first game that I have run where Izzy and Ziggy's character might get along. Maybe. We're
Well, I
gonna
don't. Again,
We'll
this is you asked for impressed by the expression. That vote changes.
Damn it! Is that going to be different if I say who do you your character think is going to be their best friend?
Probably.
Yeah. Shit. Oh, fading. Most amusing.
okay. This is a good one. Good one. Good one.
Let's see.
Oof.
Oh, this one's hard.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hold on.
Oh, jeez. Hold on.
this is harder than I
Yeah.
thought.
Okay.
Yeah.
I've got mine.
I'm pretty sure this one's not going to be a tie, though.
Probably
Like, there's
not.
2 that I'm
Yeah.
thinking of between, and I've made my
Yeah.
decision.
Yeah, I very much
Actually, I
doubt
think
this
I'm
will be
going
a
to do
tie.
4.
You
I
know,
realized 2 more. Okay. Okay.
Hold-
Looks
hold
like
on,
everybody's
hold on.
ready. Okay.
hold
Never
on,
mind.
hold on.
I'm going to wait until I no longer see people typing.
All right.
Everybody
Ready.
Ein, sein, drein, go.
Seiko has 2?
Dog has 2.
Dog is 2.
I'm actually really
Let's take
surprised
one.
I got
Seiko and Dog gets 2. Or both get 1.
Yes.
Yay!
In the interests of... Oh, fuck, I forgot the last one. In the interest of evening things out, most serious.
This is a problem. I wasn't actually paying attention to that stuff.
I feel offended that I'm not allowed to vote for myself. I feel offended.
Don't worry.
Most serious.
I'm gonna freeze my Harry Potter title.
Okay.
I think we know who the winner is.
Yep.
I have no idea.
I am ready.
It's not me.
No,
Me
no,
either.
it's not.
No.
Go.
I
Yuki?
see 2
Looks
for
like
Yuki.
Looks like Yuki.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, hold on. Mine didn't enter. There we go.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say
It's 3.
there's 5.
Oh, yeah,
so
yeah.
okay, 3 for Yuki.
Yeah, Yuki
Yeah.
gets it.
Okay.
Finally, just because I'm amused, who is the most confusing or intriguing to your character personally?
Yeah.
You already did the vote breakdown. damn it.
Haha!
Confusing
Intriguing or
or
confusing?
intriguing?
Okay.
Because this one I'm just curious. Because a case can be made for any character at this point.
I'm sad that you
Oh,
removed who you think is going to be your best friend. Because I wanted to see what the results are and where
If you
game
guys
actually
want, you
went.
can put that in, but you won't get points for it.
We'll do that after this one.
Yeah, do that after
looks
this
like
one.
everybody's in.
Yes.
Go.
Dog, dog. Yuki and Tomo.
Dog, Tomo, dog,
Dog.
Yuki, dog.
I'm so mysterious.
It's that appearance 4.
That's another XP.
You guys, if you're gonna do the breaking up thing, at least put the question.
That was a lot of garble.
I was gonna say, at least put the question in a line break. so we
And
know-
no XP for this one, but definitely, who do you think's going to be your character's best friend?
Oh boy, this is actually really hard.
Is this for out of character or in character?
In character.
In character, this
For
is
me, it's hard out of character.
Oh,
Ziggy gives a
no.
limit out of character. I really don't know.
Oh, this is actually harder than I think. Ugh.
Yeah, it is now, isn't it?
Yeah.
And it's like, are we
Where this
saying
goes.
best friend or, in quotes, best friend?
Whichever you want. It doesn't matter. This vote is not for a point.
I know.
It's just to see who feels betrayal after.
See, Eric, that is reminding me of... does anybody else listen to God's Fall?
Nope.
No.
There's a character in it that they kept forgetting to name, and then somebody made a joke because she was an elven person from an elven political intrigue game that she should be named Freneme, and then it stuck. And her best friend Phryne. Anyway, go for it.
That must have cut you deep to write that, Ziggy.
I know. I mean, you can't see it, but I'm bleeding from my ears as we speak.
It looks like Aya has 2, I have 2, and Tomo and Yuki each have 1.
Oh,
This
that
is a very
an
interesting...
spread, and I love it.
People like me. They
It's a-
really like me.
Wow. So weird. Alright.
I mean, your best friend is clearly the friend you've had the longest.
I am honestly slightly shocked more people didn't put dog down.
It's because I'm mysterious.
He is mysterious.
Dog
thought-
will always be there for us, but
I thought
Dog is-
Seiko was gonna be wounded after all the teasing. I was trying to be gentle too. I was like, let's not go too hard on.
I am going to start heading towards sleep in a minute. You guys can split into your 2 sub chats and strategize if you want, because next week I'm going to try and shuffle into the actual thing pretty fast. It doesn't have to be tonight, obviously.
we
But,
don't have our own
yeah.
voice channel. We just have the written checks one.
I mean,
you
you can do
totally don't-
in-game
you-
versus general. You can just do
Yeah.
that.
Okay.
So who's switching?
Well, Wash wanted to listen and then ours, so it might be easier for you guys.
I might also go to sleep before it's done, because I am tired.
Well, you know vaguely what we're going to talk about because I posted in the Team Steel chat,
It's true.
along with what I
But
wrote.
now you guys have an actual setup, even if you don't know the format or questions, etc.
I don't know. Taco and Izzy, do you think there's much more we're gonna even talk about tonight?
No, probably not.
Unless you guys want to RP me being worried about what Dog was saying.
I mean, we can just do that in text over a week. You know.
Yeah.
I mean, the other thing was going to be there's 2 beds in the room, and which you both get into a bed, I get into the bigger bed, not caring who's in it. This will lead to something.
Well, have fun with that.
Real quick question for Team Steel. Where is the yellow rock?
The-
Where's the what?
Oh, I'm carrying that.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, okay. That.
I took that off and I'm carrying that, and I guess potentially burning my tomorrow will get my armor off the boat in a crate,
Cool.
just to drag and have it closer. I need to create a launcher.
All right. In that case, I will say goodnight, guys.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.